I'm not here to talk about Zagawa. I'm not even a Zagawa.
Yeah. So listen to me again.
I am not even a Zagawa. I am from 4 ethnic groups.
Hold on a second, brother. There is a loopholes here. It's been played. There's a loopholes here. It's been played from people. Yeah, you have to be honest about yourself first before you come over and try to advocate.
My brother, I am not talking about Zagawa. I'm talking about the crimes that were committed by the government and by the Janjaweed against the blacks in Darfur.
Okay, let's.
That is what I'm talking about. And
okay, so why did you start? Okay, let's focus on that. Let's focus on that then. So why did you start with a Big Daddy?
Yeah, okay, so I was explaining that the United Nations said that the Janjaweed, I mean the government along with the Sudanese armed forces, along with the Janjaweed, killed between 300,000 to 400,000 from the blacks. That's the report by the United Nations.
I know the number, sir, I'm sorry.
Okay, wait a second.
I know the number.
Do you know when was that? Wait.
Sir,
do you know when was that?
Just calm down, sir. Calm down.
I'm asking you, do you know when was that?
Just calm down. I know the date. I'm going to look out for it. What I'm saying to
you, that was in 2008.
Can you calm down, sir? Can you just calm down? You still not answering the question. You keep...
No, I'm coming to you.
You're dancing. Listen, you're dancing.
I'm not dancing. I'm coming to you because you talk about something that you are not fully aware of.
No, you're dancing around the question, yeah?
I'm not dancing. I'm just trying to give you as much background information so you can understand the situation.
You are dancing. Hold on.
Because it seems you don't understand what is going on in Sudan and especially in Darfur.
Listen, the truth must be told, yeah? Because linguistics and everything, the truth must be told. There is someone here is a double agent in the middle, yeah? You are dancing around the question. I've asked you, why did you choose the Big Daddy Janjaweed, which is known as a junta at the minute, yeah, over the native people, yeah, and you still.
Who is the native people?
The real reason. And
who is the native people? Okay, let me ask you again. Who is the native people?
Then I just said the native.
I am the indigenous of the indigenous. I am from the ethnic group called Four. F-U-R. Therefore, it means the land of Four.
Yeah, okay,
we as a Four group, we don't have any. We never came from any country in the world. We were just in Darfur forever, and everybody knows the Sultanate of Darfur, which was ruled by the Four people. Of course, there were other ethnic groups, including Masalid, Zagawa, and also Arab ethnic groups that were inside the Darfur Sultanate. I am the Four. I am the indigenous of the indigenous. You cannot tell me that I'm standing against the indigenous. My own people are now. My own people are now scattered. They are in displaced camps, and the number one threat to my people is the Janjaweed. This is what you need to understand. Number one people, if I want to talk about the indigenous, number one threat to my people right now is not the Zagawa, is not anyone else, is the Janjaweed. And we are never going to keep silent until we get rid of what is called the Janjaweed.
They gave you Dandurma, you're silent, mate. They gave you Dandurma, you're already silent.
Because you don't understand what is going on in Sudan. You have misinformation.
They gave you ice cream.
The Janjaweed, they threaten my existence. I am telling you right now, there is no army in Darfur. There is no army in Darfur right now. There is no Sudanese army in Darfur. If the Janjaweed are literally enslaving my people. The Janjaweed don't allow my people to practice their language. Even if somebody speaks, they say no. Do you know what the Janjaweed are doing in Darfur? You have no idea. So even if the devil himself comes and tells me I want to kill them.
Mr. Tawul, just calm down. Just chill. Okay, put your camera on, and I'm gonna ask you that question again. I'll put you in mute. I want you to calm down. Yeah. Go take some Dandurma, which is the Big Daddy gave you. Take Dandurma from the Big Daddy, which he gave you right now, and calm down and put your camera on, and I'm going to ask you this question again. Please do that, yeah? Go on. Yeah, put your camera on. Take Dandurma to calm down, yeah, from your big boss, yeah? The big boss that will give you Dandurma, yeah? Just calm down. And now, let me ask you this question. Unmute yourself. Why did you Yeah, why did you take side with the Janjaweed Big Daddy, Tasfaye, and those guys in the east side? Why did you, because you said your people are the native people and the majority of the people are the native, right? Why did you side with the Big Daddy? I don't want you to mention the number of people I've been out of life. We know that already. All that is known. Why did you choose that? Because if you have a number of people and whatever, I can see that probably you're in America or somewhere you're in America.
I'm in Canada. I told you I am in Canada.
What? Okay, you're in Canada. You have a, you know, I can see that you can talk and you can speak up for yourself. You can go to the Canadian right now and say, I'm not siding with a Big Daddy and I need my own, right? You can go and protest right now. So why did you choose the side of the Big Daddy? That the Big Daddy is not related to you. Yeah, there's no relation. There's no relation with the Big Daddy. It's not your family. You don't know nothing about them. They are also coming as invaders, right? So why did you choose that side over your family and you've been eating too much dandurma and ice cream? What's going on? Answer that question. Stop.
First of all, okay, I'm answering. First of all, my brother, I don't need anyone to give me dandurma. This is finished, okay? Don't just make, those type of, because this is the same, propaganda that the Janjaweed is making, that you have been bought and you have been given money. I don't see anyone, not only in Sudan, but in the entire Africa. My brother, I am the leader of the movement called Mind Liberation Movement. I am an African, and I will die an African. Okay, you ask me why I choose to support the Big Daddy. Yeah,
why did you take
I choose to support Big Daddy?
No,
I explained to you, and on camera, my name is Joengimkwe. Okay, I am from the 4 ethnic group, and I'm going to explain to you again on camera. I said because the Janjaweed right now, what they are doing in my country, in Darfur, they are controlling 5 states, and among the 5 states, only Al-Fashir, there is some army and some of those who are supporting, by the side of the army. The rest of Darfur, which is my own country, my sultanate, is controlled by Janjaweed, and they are now literally enslaving my own people. They don't even allow them to practice their own, culture. So if the Sudan, if the Sudanese armed forces, or even if the devil wants to help me to get rid of the Janjaweed, do you say I will say? Do you think I will say no?
Please make it short. What I'm saying,
I want to go back. I want my people to go back to their places. My brother, I came to your show like many times, like almost 2 or 3 years ago.
Yes, my brother.
And I know you talk for Africa, but you get to understand exactly what is really going on in Darfur. Right now, the Janjaweed militia, they are committing all sorts of crimes.
Brother, you didn't answer the question still. I know the crime that has been committed, by the Janjaweed, is also, the government is not away from that. The government also involved. The Big Daddy that gave you the dandurma is involved. Yes?
Yes, in the past, yes.
It's not in the past. They're involved.
In the past, yes. But right now they are fighting the Janjaweed, right?
There's no such thing as past. If you have...
No.
Sir.
When I say in the past, it doesn't mean that they will not get justice.
Please calm down. Yeah, calm down.
It doesn't mean they will not just get justice, my brother.
Sir, just calm down. There is no such thing as a past. You said... What? So you're in Canada, right?
Yes.
So... before the Big Daddy gave you dandurma, who took your family at that time? Was he the Big Daddy or the small Janjaweed?
Okay, first of all, I'm saying, my brother, like if we are talking, don't say something that you don't know anything about.
No,
I have been telling you. No.
Question.
I am telling you, I'm not coming. I'm respecting you. I'm not telling you that you are eating dandurma from anywhere.
With respect, yeah, respect, yeah.
No, why are you? Why you keep saying you eat in Darduma? Do you know who I am?
With respect. Okay, wait.
Do you know who I am? What Darduma you are talking about? Do you know? Do you think that I am just a childish person?
No, the Darduma.
Who cares? Which Darduma? I I believe in Pan-Africa. I believe in Africa, my brother. I don't even see anyone. And those so-called Islamists, I know how to kick them out of my country, and I have been fighting for over 20 years. But in this particular war that has 2 years, I mean, that started on the 15th of April 2023, I decided to stand by the side of the Sudanese armed forces, because I'm telling you right now, in the entire Sudan, there is no threat to the Sudanese people. There is no threat to Sudan more than the Janjaweed. If you ask me, is the Big Daddy criminal? Yes, they are criminal, and they have all the leaders. Like al-Bashir is indicted by the International Criminal Court. It is me, it is we, by our armed movement, by our revolution. We are the one who took him there. Ali Kusheb is now one of the leaders of the Janjaweed, is now at the headquarters. Al-Burhan, the one who is the leader of the Sudanese armed forces, even he is a criminal. Any criminal must be judged. We, the people of Sudan, we are able to do. But if you don't understand, my people are dying, my people are, women are raped, my people are in displaced camps, in refugee camps. You don't have any idea. Do you know the ideology of the Janjaweed? They want to establish Arab country in Darfur, where there is no poor people, there is no any black people. That's what they are doing, and I am never going to allow, even if the devil came and say I want to support you, I will say bravo. Why I'm standing by the side of the Big Daddy, because I first want to go back to my own country. And if you ask me who created the Janjaweed, I'm not lying, it is the Big Daddy. Burhan himself is the one who created. But now this is a different battle, my brother.
Sir. Okay, sir. I'm saying, so the Big Daddy, what percentage of the Big Daddy, yeah, take the crimes, take responsibility of the crime?
Crimes are you talking about?
What's the crimes that committed, the genocide that has been committed on your people?
100%. Until, wait, 100% until the 15th of April 2023, because Janjaweed became independent. Whatever the Janjaweed committed, they are responsible.
Answer that question. Calm down.
I am answering before the 15th. Okay, before the 15th.
No, I'm just asking you, what percentage the Big Daddy, what responsibility that takes on the crime that committed on your people?
Okay, I'm saying before the 15th of April 2023.
There's no such thing as before.
Understand?
Did you get paid for that crime?
You ask me, you give me a chance to answer, and why I'm saying that. Before the 15th.
Please, what percentage?
Okay, give me a chance to say.
Yeah.
Okay, before the 15th of April, why don't you give a chance? You listen if I don't say something right, you say no, this is not right. Okay.
What year?
Before the 15th of April 2023, they are responsible for, even though the Janjaweed were the ones committing the crime, but the Big Daddy, before all crimes committed before April 15, the Big Daddy is responsible 100%.
Okay, so
wait a second, I didn't finish.
What year to what year?
Wait a second. After 15, of April 2023 up to now, the Big Daddy is only responsible for any crime they committed, but the Janjaweed, because they became independent, they are the one they responsible for their own crimes.
No.
Very simple.
I'm asking you. Okay, you said from 2023, the Big Daddy is responsible for the crime against humanity, against your people.
Genocide, actually.
From 2023, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, to what year?
If I talk about Darfur, from 2001, but if I talk about Sudan, from the 1955 bill, by the way, because they are the ones who committed genocide in South Sudan.
Okay, from what year?
My own people, my brothers, they are the ones who committed crimes. In Nuba Mountains. They are the ones who committed all the crimes in the entire Sudan.
Just calm down. From what year are the Big Daddy, responsible?
For crimes in Sudan?
Yeah.
In Sudan or in Darfur?
Let's say, I've just asked you.
Okay, if I say the Big Daddy, with different governments from 1956, the so-called independence.
Okay, so from 1956, he's saying the Big Daddy Janjaweed which is the army or the government, responsible from 1956.
Not only the army, the political parties, the ruling elite.
Everybody. No, I'm saying,
okay,
when
those who control the economy, all of them, yes.
When I say the government, I means including all
yes.
the Tesfai, yeah, the eastern side, yeah, the bigger, all them lot, yeah, it's all included, yeah. So what I'm saying, so from 1956, yeah.
No, the Bija are not part of them, my brother. Bija are also indigenous people, my brother. Okay.
Well, no, the Bija are all Tasfires, mate. Don't let them lie to you, mate. They're not indigenous to the east. Bija Indians. So I'm telling you. So let me explain to you again. So from 1956, yeah.
I'm talking about the ruling elites. I'm saying the Bija are not part of the ruling elites. That's what I'm saying.
No,
they are part of the marginalized in Sudan.
No.
The ruling elites are mainly from the north.
I want you to stand by what you said. You said from 1956, the government big daddy doesn't want that responsible for that crime, yeah?
For all the crimes, yes.
For all the crimes. For all the crimes.
Yes.
For all the crimes.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Even if they were committed by the Janjaweed, they are the ones responsible.
To what year? To what year?
I say to the year 2023 is April, when the Janjaweed began attacking the Sudanese people and the Sudanese armed forces.
Okay, so from 1956 to 2023, the Big Daddy with the Dandurma is responsible for the whole crime, yeah?
Yes, 100%. And from 2003, 2023,
yes,
let me finish. From 2023, the Big Daddy is up to now is responsible for any crime they committed in their site.
Okay.
Why I am supporting the army right now. But if any crime from 2023 up to now, they must be judged. Before 2023, we are calling for any criminal to be sentenced.
Sir,
finished.
Sir.
There is no argument about that. Yes, my brother.
Calm down. But you're not waiting for. I want to ask you this question. So you said from 1956 up until 2023.
Yes.
Okay. So. He's so the Big Daddy is not being judged yet.
Yes. Yes.
So the Big Daddy is still a criminal.
Yes.
Okay, so why did you choose the Big Daddy Dandurma then? He's still a criminal.
Because I'm saying what the Janjaweed are committing in my own country. Because if I keep silent, Sudan will not be there. This is one of the things that the Big Daddy created, the Janjaweed, and now the Janjaweed are threatening my existence as somebody from Darfur.
Sir, the Big Daddy is still a criminal.
Yes,
but
and I am one of those who will always hold them responsible for any crime they committed. And I don't give a penny. Let me tell you, Al Burhan right now, he's the head of the commander in chief. But I am saying in front of the world, Al Burhan is one of the biggest criminals, and he must be judged by the people of Sudan. That is something I will never cancel, because that is the truth. And we, the Sudanese people, are more than able to bring, justice to all the victims who are now, killed or whoever. We are more than able.
Mr. Togo, I don't want to meet you. Because I want you to answer the question. You said they're responsible up to 2023, up to 2 years ago. They're responsible.
Yes.
Have they been prosecuted?
No.
Okay, so why did you choose to work with a criminal that has not been prosecuted yet?
Because I am saying, and I'm repeating again and again, they created the Janjaweed, and the Janjaweed is now a threat to the Sudanese people. If I keep
the Big Daddy is still a threat to your people.
Janjaweed that they created. I am not able to kill the Janjaweed by myself. The one who created the Janjaweed is helping me. It's a blessing.
What?
It's a blessing. Let me just close the window. Yes.
Yeah, but Mr. Togo, this is literally, you've been eating too much ice cream and Dandurma with the Big Daddy. This is really a shamble, mate. This is a great day of shame on you, mate. Because you're saying to me that the Big Daddy, he's not been prosecuted for his crime. Yeah? He's not been prosecuted for his crime. did not pay for his crime, yeah, and basically you chose to work under him still while he's beating you.
But who will?
Hold on a second.
Who is going to
hold on a second.
to hold accountable the criminals? It is me, the Sudanese people, and we have been on revolution. Wait.
Okay, so when are they gonna get prosecuted then?
The Sudanese people, we know how to get them revolution. Persecuted, because we have been fighting again. Listen, the South Sudanese people have been fighting. The people from Nuba Mountain have been fighting. The people from my own region have been fighting. And we will continue to fight and fight until we bring justice, until we bring a secular state, not an Islamist state.
You just showed
where all people are respected and any criminal must be sentenced. We, the people of Sudan, we are able to do it. And that's why what I'm doing is I'm raising awareness for the people to know who they are, because Al-Burhan is not my king. Al-Burhan is my servant. He has to do what I, the Sudanese citizen, give him order. And if he commits any crime, I will sentence him sooner or later. I know who I am. We are the Sudanese people. We are the young generation. We are the one who threatened al-Bashir, who came to power, who said nobody's going to kick me. But we, through peaceful revolution all over the world, I believe you saw, we were able to force him to step down, and he will never be able to come publicly, even though his government is not completely fallen. But we, the Sudanese people, we are more than able to do so. And we have been doing that, especially me, I have been doing that until the 15th of April, when the army itself, they began killing the Janjaweed. And I said, this is a blessing, because for over 20 years, I was trying to kill the Janjaweed by myself so I can go back to my own, homeland, to my own country. My people are now displaced and refugees. My brother, you need to understand the truth, what is going on. It's very complicated. It's not about being given a darduma. I don't need anyone to give me a darduma, because I know how to create the darduma myself. I am created in the image of God. I don't give a penny. Who is Al-Burhan to give me? Who is Al-Burhan to give me a darduma? Who is Al-Burhan to give me a darduma? Now let me tell you, if Al-Burhan right now, if he decides to stop fighting the Janjaweed, I will fight the Burhan. No, I don't give a penny.
Sir, you chose to work with a Big Daddy for Dandurma, and you forgot your people. You're eating bagels and saying right now and saying my people, but you're just...
Do you know where my people are? Let me ask you. You keep repeating the same thing.
Are they eating
Dandurma? I don't believe in United Nations anymore, because we waited 20 years. They don't give a penny. It's just a lie. We need to be strong ourselves and stand for our rights. Don't wait. The International Criminal Court, do you think that they are not able to arrest al-Bashir? Do you think that they are not able to arrest Abdurrahim Mohammed Hussein and all the Islamist regime leaders who are wanted and indicted by the International Criminal Court? It's just a lie. I want my people to be free from... Because the Sudanese people who were fighting the Sudanese government, they are lying to my own people. They tell them, we wait for the International Criminal Court, we will wait. And they are enjoying their armed movement, they are enjoying, but my people are suffering. My people are displaced. My people are scattered. I want my people to understand that we are the ones to... Listen, rights will never be granted, because rights are meant to be taken and not granted. That's what I'm doing. I know how to take my rights from anyone who takes them.
Mr. Tuggle, I've heard you. I just told you, when are you going to prosecute the Big Daddy for giving you a Dandurma and giving your people shit? Giving your people a lot of beating and stuff like that, and unaliving. When are you going to prosecute the Big Daddy for giving you a Dandurma and giving your people a lot of wars and unaliving? When are you going to do that?
Okay, the Sudanese people are more than aware.
No.
I'm telling you.
No, don't say the Sudanese people. So you gave up.
Because we
gave up.
Wait, the revolution did not start in 2018. The Sudanese revolution started from the 1956 when the so-called, this is not independence, because we were just like placed by the British rule from the foreign, from the British rule to the local enslavers. They are enslaving my own people because the absolute majority of the Sudanese people are not Arabs. We are blacks. We have our own languages, but they have been fighting us.
When are you going to prosecute the Big Daddy?
I am saying the revolution is ongoing from 1956 up to now, and it will never stop. That's what I'm saying.
No,
until
but
we bring justice.
But sir, you already have Dandurma with the Big Daddy, so you should know when.
I am saying again, I don't give a penny. It's not about Dandurma.
No, but you said
I am supporting.
How is it the revolution continues, but the revolution is over now because you have a Dandurma?
No, it's not over.
So
this is just a temporary. No. Getting rid of the Janjaweed is number one priority. Because if the Janjaweed control Sudan, Sudan will not be there.
But it's over.
What?
It's over. You're already working with a Big Daddy now. It's over.
No. Wait, let me tell. I'm telling you, if Al Burhan now say he wants to make an agreement with the Janjaweed, we will fight Al Burhan, even if the army, we don't give a penny, because the country does not belong to Al Burhan. It belongs to us, the citizens.
Sir, I am saying to you, you already had your deal. Yeah, you had your deal. Yeah, with the Big Daddy Tasfai and those guys in the east side. You already had it with them, so that means it's over. When are you going to prosecute?
No, it's not over.
Giving you Dandurma.
It's not over. Listen again. I said there are two problems.
No. I'm saying the Big Daddy and you is already over. So when are you going to prosecute him?
Okay. Let me say. I'm saying there are two problems. The Janjaweed, which is the smaller daddy.
That's another problem.
And the bigger daddy.
No, that's another problem. That's another problem.
Yeah, I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So you're already going to prosecute the Big Daddy. What I'm saying
is.
Because your problem with the Big Daddy is over. So when are you going to prosecute him?
The revolution is ongoing. Like right now, we have something that is more important than anything to get rid of the Janjaweed. Number one priority. After that, the revolution continues.
When are you going to get justice for your people from the Big Daddy?
What?
When are you going to get justice for your people from the Big Daddy? It's giving you Dandurma, I understand that. When are you going to get justice?
What Darduma? I don't even know them. Who they are? What Darduma? I am their king. They are my... they are my servants. Al Burhan is my servant. So because I am the citizen. I am the voice. I am the one who command. I am the one who decide where Al Burhan should be. Not the other way around. That is the awareness I want to raise among the Sudanese people.
So Al Burhan is your servant, yeah?
Yes. And he has to do what I command him to do.
Okay, as far as I know, when you have a control over someone, you're going to prosecute that person for a crime that is committed. So when are you going to take him in?
Okay, listen. Revolution takes time. And right now, the level of... Wait. It's not something... Because they came to power through military coup, and they have been handed over the power from the British rule, so that they will continue to do whatever the British wants them to do. That's the truth. So we, the Sudanese people, for example, the people from South Sudan, Anyanya 1, Anyanya 2, Dr. John Garang, these are all heroes. They have been fighting the government. And we will continue fighting until we get justice, until we bring a secular state, until any criminal who committed crime will be just.
You're not being honest. You're not being honest.
No, I'm very honest, my brother.
You're not being honest with your people,
there's
man.
only one thing, if you understand.
I'm sorry to break it down for you, mate. You're not being honest with your people, and you.
No. There's only one thing, if you can understand. Only one thing, my brother.
Over the ice cream Dandurma and everything, you sold over your people, and that's why they're never gonna get justice.
Well, we are here, my brother. Africa is here. One day you will know the truth and who I am, my brother.
But they're not going to get justice. You sold over your people.
I am the one who will do the justice. We are the Sudanese people.
You
who are you talking about?
You said to
because listen, because those who are coming and lying to you, or maybe you listen from them They are saying we are against the big daddy. They are deceiving our own citizens and telling them we are waiting the International Criminal Court, we are waiting the United Nations. It is a lie. I don't want my own people to wait, I mean, International Criminal Court or United Nations, because United Nations is the biggest lie on earth. There is nothing. What
I am not
United
talking
Nations
about the
on
United
what?
Nation. I'm not talking about the United Nation, yeah?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I want my people to depend on themselves to liberate their country from any criminal.
Everybody tap the screen. Everybody tap the screen, yeah? Because it's tap the screen, tap the screen. What I'm saying, why? Because you said Burhan is your servant. You said that. You
Yes.
said that.
Yes.
So when are you going to take him on trial? On trial.
When the revolution reaches.
You have a control. No, you have a control now. When are you going?
When the no. When the I'm talking about the Sudan. I'm talking as a citizen, a Sudanese citizen. No man, wait.
You have a control.
Burhan wants
over
to
him
be
now.
my king, but I don't give a penny. He is my servant, and he has to do what I want him to do. And we are raising awareness. And as we brought down Al-Bashir, he will come down no matter who he is, because we know who we are. That is what I want my people to understand. Al-Burhan has to do what we tell him to do. I'm telling you right now, if Al-Burhan sides with the Janjaweed, me and the Sudanese people, the majority of the Sudanese people will continue fighting the Al-Burhan himself.
You have to be
Who is
honest.
Al-Burhan? He's the servant now. He has to do what we want him to do, because they are thinking in the ideology of the Islamists. But that is no more, my brother. We are the young generation. We are here. We are aware what we are doing. If you, I was telling you, there are only two things, my brother. Okay, let me calm down. There are only two things. If you focus what I say there are two problems. If the Sudanese armed forces control Sudan, Sudan will still be there.
Forces. The Sudanese Janjaweed forces.
Wait. If the Sudanese armed forces, okay, whatever. If the Sudanese armed forces control Sudan and get rid of the Janjaweed, Sudan will be there, but there will be problems. And maybe, listen, maybe they will continue to create new Janjaweed, and maybe they will continue to bombard me with the airplane. Listen, I am very honest, number one. The other option, wait. The other option, if the Janjaweed control Sudan, Sudan will not be there. I know, because I have been with them in Darfur for 20 years. Sudan will not be there. Darfur will not be there. I mean, the indigenous Sudanese people will not be there. So if, like, among these two options, do you think that I will just keep like empty-handed without saying anything and allow the Janjaweed to get rid of the Sudanese indigenous people and control Sudan? Impossible. But if I get rid of the Janjaweed, my brother, I know how to get the hell out of Al-Burhan, because he is the servant of the Sudanese people.
How do you know?
He has to do what the Sudanese people want him to do.
Hold on, Mr. Toggle. You said
yes,
you know
my brother.
how to get that. You said you know how to get rid of Al-Burhan. But
yes.
but he's the big daddy. He's the one that created this small Janjaweed.
Big daddy for himself. For me,
how can you get rid of?
He's a servant.
But how can you get rid of?
Okay, let me ask you: the South Sudanese, Al-Bashir and Al-Burhan, they committed crimes in South Sudan. They killed over 4 million from our black South Sudanese without any. The only reason is because they are Christians. Wait a second. Wait. Now South Sudan got its independence.
Sorry. Khalil Ibrahim, the Janjaweed Khalil Ibrahim, the brother of Jibril Ibrahim, they did that. They were ministers in South Sudan.
Correct.
So Khalil Ibrahim did that. So now today you have Manawi is part of them as well. Did the same thing. Manawi, which is his great grandmother, is a Hausa. Yeah. So it did the same thing. So they doing the same thing over the native. The native population did not get any what they want. What the problem is, there are people that infiltrated the land, and now they keep telling people, oh, we're gonna get you freedom, we're gonna get you justice, we're gonna get you that. But now you chose to work with a big daddy for Dandurma, and you sold out the native. You sold out the native. And
I
the
am
native right
saying,
now is
okay,
struggling.
you see my picture. Do you think this is like artificial intelligence, or you know this is the truth? This is my picture.
This is a
My
shame
name
on
is
you.
Training.
Shame
Wait,
on
wait,
you, sir.
I
Shame on
am
you.
from the
The
fourth
native
tribe.
listen, the native can't even eat tagalia, and you
I
eating
am
dandoma.
wait. I am from the four ethnic group, the largest ethnic group in Darfur. Darfur itself means the land of four. I am from Marra Mountains, the Jabal Marra. If you don't know, okay. Why should there are 500 people watching? Why should I lie? You go and watch. I mean, look at my page. I am saying I am responsible for what I'm saying. I am not a Zagawa. I am one of the number one. I mean, the biggest ethnic group in Darfur called FUR, F-U-R, and I can even talk to you in my own language. In my own language, I created the first. Keyboard in my own language, because we want to get rid of so-called Arabization of our nation. We want to be able to go to universities, to schools in our own language. That's what we are
going to do that, but you work with a big daddy right now for it's cheaper than Durma.
I have been explaining, because there are two issues. If the Janjaweed control, I will not be there. This is very simple if you need to understand. But if the big daddy for himself, for me, he is a servant.
No, but
and they have to do what I want them to do.
He's your big daddy, because you listen. You see the Janjaweed, the small Janjaweed Hamdan didn't consider the big daddy anything. You were scared from the big daddy, and you went over to him for a Dandurma.
Who is scared? Is me scared? Yeah, brother, you go and listen. Let me say something.
You scared from the. Hold on, let me finish. You scared from the big daddy because he used to beat you up at Kalwa. Yeah, when you study at Kalwa at Hamish Koreb, the big daddy used to beat you up while you eating tagalia with the sand. Yeah, you eating sand with tagalia. So now you scared from the big daddy for cheaper than Durma. And now even the guy that got created, he didn't scare from the big daddy because he know the secret of the big daddy. You didn't.
I am not scared of the big daddy. Why did you choose
the big daddy for smaller than Durma?
I am not scared of the big daddy. Why? And right now, I am telling Abdul Fattah al-Burhan that he is a criminal. He is a criminal who committed crimes, and let this one be captured. And he must be judged, and I, the Sudanese people, will judge him. I am not afraid of. And by the way, yes, in Darfur, especially my ethnic group 4, they used to brainwash us, send our people to Khalwa, go and read Quran. But my brother, I am not a Muslim. I became a Christian, and that is my own choice. It's a lot of people criticize me. They say if you leave Islam, why you go to Christianity? That's my choice. I became a Christian in 2000. Wait, I became a Christian in 2008, and because of that, many imams who are working with the big daddy, they sentenced me to death. Do you know that? I am not scared, and I don't give a penny. Like one of them called Abdul Hayy Yusuf. He is a terrorist, an Islamist. I don't give a penny because I know my strength. I know who I am. I know how to bring them down when we are united like the Sudanese revolution. When we were in front of the army headquarters, we just say Tasgut Bas. That means you must fall. That's all. Where is Al-Bashir? Disappeared. Where is Abdurrahim Muhammad Hussein?
Al-Bashir is still ruling. It's still
where is he? Can he come publicly?
Al-Bashir. Mr. Banaga
Yes, but can he come back publicly?
Listen. Mr. Al-Bashir from the Borno area is still ruling. Yeah, this is why you working with Manawi, which is again from the Borno Empire. Now they taking over you, and you choose to take down Durma over your people, and you sold them over.
Yeah, my brother. Listen. If I want to eat a Durduma, the Janjaweed. Wait. Because I am influential. Wait, especially my own people. The Janjaweed offered me millions of dollars, but I don't give a penny because I know who they are. I don't give a penny. A lot of my own people, a lot of people from Darfur, the Janjaweed offered them, or for Adam, they sold themselves. But I am not for sale. I am an African boy, an African man. I don't just want to liberate Darfur or Sudan. I want to liberate Africa. We should not be speaking English or French or Arabic. We should be speaking our own languages. That is what we need to raise awareness among the African people. I don't lie, don't say Darduma. What is the Darduma, brother?
Calm down.
What is the Darduma?
How can you say that?
They can create Darduma.
How dare you saying that you want to liberate Africa, but you can't even liberate your people? What you done right now, you scared from the Big Daddy for a Dandurma. You sold over, and you've done. How can you say that, sir? How? Unbelievable, mate. How can you say that? Unmute yourself, because you're on mute. So how can you say that? You say you can't even liberate your country.
Did you mute me?
No. What?
Okay.
You can't even liberate the smaller Rakuba. Yeah? You can't liberate Rakuba. You telling me you want to liberate all of Africa, and you scared from the Big Daddy for Dandurma.
Okay, liberation, my brother, has different forms.
Come on, man.
Wait. Liberation has different forms, and I have an agenda called liberation of the mind is before the liberation of the land. African must first liberate their minds and must first be emancipated from their minds. That is the priority. Because now me and you, we can talk, but if you come to the reality, you will find a lot of the African who call themselves intellectual. They are either like brainwashed by the whites or by the Arabs or by whoever. They don't even speak their languages. They are afraid if they speak French, they say,
but you're saying you want to liberate all of Africa, while you can't even liberate a Rakuba in your area. And
I'm saying that liberation.
It's too hot for you.
Liberation.
To eat the Dandurma from the Big Daddy.
If we liberate minds, we will be able to liberate land.
It's too hot for you. Yeah.
If we liberate minds, we will be able to liberate the land. Our people, my brother, we are enslaved, whether by mentally by the whites or by the Arabs, because the Africans are told, yes, your problem is the white people. They have done this, and we are always in the mentality of the victim. I am not a victim. I am a victor. I am created in the image of God, and as our teacher Lumumba says, we as Africans, we need to walk, to use our brains and walk, and instead of...
Yeah, tap the screen, guys, tap the screen. Everybody tap the screen and share the live.
Instead of being in victim mentality...
Share the live, everybody share the live.
Instead of being in victim mentality, we need to be victors. That is for all Africans, and it doesn't matter where you are. Yes, of course, I am right now in Canada, and let me tell you, do you know why I came to Canada? Do you know why?
Why?
Because Al-Burhan and Al-Bashir, who created Janjaweed, they came to my place, they committed ethnic cleansing, they committed genocide, they committed crimes of war, they committed crimes against humanity, they raped my own people using the Janjaweed and the Sudanese armed forces. I am the victim of the Al-Bashir regime. That is the truth, because I don't give a penny. Somebody may say, even a lot of people are surprised, how can you support the Sudanese armed forces and you are still saying these things? Because nobody is giving me orders. I want to liberate Sudan from all the criminals. But right now, I need to get rid of the Janjaweed force.
All you need to do, you're not making it clear, yeah? Hold on, you're not making clear. What you're doing is right now, you just made it clear that you are supporting the government. You made it clear you're supporting the government, and you sold your people over a Dandurma with the government. You went to bed together with the government, and you talking about liberation of Africa while you can't even liberate a Rakuba, and that's why you sold over. You sold over your government. Come on, brother.
I am not for sale.
Please put your camera on, sir. Just put your camera on. Yeah.
I am not for sale, my brother. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Put your camera on, please.
I am not for sale.
Okay.
And I have been explaining to you again and again, listen, that the government, I don't give a penny who Al-Burhan is. And I have been telling you that the only reason, listen, the only reason that I am standing, or we are standing together as the Sudanese people. Wait a second. As the Sudanese people, and the only reason that we are standing together,
Yeah,
Let
yeah,
me
yeah.
finish,
You need
please.
to have a camera on to speak, brother.
Okay,
Sorry, yeah.
let me
Camera
just
on,
finish.
yeah.
Okay, the only reason that we are
Hold the discussion.
standing with the Sudanese armed forces, not only Sudanese, there are a lot of people and there are a lot of groups they are fighting the Janjaweed is to get rid of the Janjaweed. This is our number one issue. After that, we know how to continue our revolution because we began from 1956 and we know how to get rid of the Islamist regime and we know how
But
to get rid of them.
you are in bed with the Islamists at the moment, and you are eating their dandoro today. How are
That's
you
what
telling me that?
you
You
say.
are.
It's a lie.
Yes, you are.
I say I'm not for sale,
Yes, you
and
are.
I have been repeating again and again.
Your people
But
don't
you
even
can say
have.
whatever you want to
Listen,
say.
your
But
people don't
the
even have
truth,
nothing to eat, but you're eating ice cream and dandurma with the bread.
that's what you say. But I am
And then,
telling you the truth
yeah.
because you don't want to understand the truth. You don't want to understand what I am
All right,
saying.
let me hear from this
Okay.
one. What is he going to say?
Yes,
Let me hear.
yes, yes. Ziggy, I thank you and I appreciate you that you bring me up. This guy, Jayin Kwe, he don't have a permanent the supporter or the place that who is supporting or the struggle who is supporting to him. Jayin Kwe is sometimes with these people and sometimes with these people. Jayin Kwe, he was supporting the Mushtaraka and he was supporting the government. And now he's want to change after he saw that the Mushtaraka, the struggle of the Mushtaraka and the government is not going to exceed because they're losing. So now he's trying to change his position. Jayin Kwe, you cannot change your position. Jayin Kwe, we have your videos. We are following you for a long time. Jayin Kwe, we know you who you are. Jayin Kwe, what you are saying now, we cannot believe you because you every time you are changing, you are looking to the who is succeeding. If someone is succeeding, you are going to become with those, you know. So that's why we cannot believe you in a struggle in our revolution. You are supporting the. We have a lot of videos. You are supporting the Mushtaraka evidence. There's evidence. If you want to deny, there's evidence. If you want to
Did I say? Okay, wait. Did I say? Did I say that I don't support the Mustaraka now? Did I say that? Did I say that?
You say it, and we know, and there's evidence. You were
no. I am saying, I support Al Mushtaraka, which is the joint force of the armed movement. I am saying I am supporting the Sudanese armed forces and all those who are standing by the side of the Sudanese armed forces. Why are you lying and saying that I am changing? What position I changed? Tell me.
Okay. And the Mushtaraka is belong to the government Sudan, right? Yes.
The joint movement, which is called Al Mushtaraka, they were a rebel movement. Wait, and now they are fighting alongside the Sudanese armed forces. Yes.
Okay. The Mushtaraka belong to the
my question is, what is the problem here? Did I lie? I am supporting the Sudanese armed forces.
The problem.
And all who are standing by the side of the Sudanese armed forces. What is the problem here? Why did you say that I changed my position?
The problem because the Sudanese army who is destroyed the
No. That's not. I'm not talking about that. You say I am changing my position.
It's my chance.
Wait. Did I change my position, my brother?
Give him his turn. Can you let him finish, please? Let him finish.
No, because he said I changed my position.
Yes.
Did I change my position?
Please wait. You say that you supporting the Mushtaraka, and the Mushtaraka, they are belonging to the government of Sudan, and the government of Sudan they are destroying the Sudan, and they are the biggest criminals. They are create to us the all militias in Darfur in Sudan, in Sudan and especially in Darfur. They create all these militias.
That is the same argument I have with Zulki.
Mushtaraka
that's the same argument with Zulki, but in the beginning you say I am always changing my position. No, my brother.
Can you please let me
did you listen? Did you hear that?
Can you respect me?
We can talk about that.
Can you respect me to please, and then you can respond?
I am saying, did you cancel?
You have to respect
Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Let him finish.
Please, and you
But
can
he,
respond. I can
because
listen to you.
he says something about me, and it's not, which is not, it's not. Now he's moving to another point.
Listen, yes, let me finish. Let me finish. You can respond later. No problem.
But why don't you why don't you respond to what I'm asking?
I said the government who you are supporting now. Government is the
no, we
biggest
can
criminal.
talk about this, but I'm first
All
asking
this militia,
did I change my position, yes or
are
no?
the biggest criminal. Janjaweed are
Zunji,
the
I just
criminal.
want him to say yes or no, and then we move to the next. Did I change my position, yes or no?
If you are still supporting the Janjaweed,
I'm supporting the government. I'm
Mustaraka,
asking you, did I change my position?
please. If you are still supporting the Mustaraka,
I'm still supporting the Mustaraka, the government, and whoever support this. I mean, is killing the Janjaweed.
That means you are also criminal. You are still criminal.
No, I'm not. You can say I'm a criminal or whatever. I am asking you. Did I change my position?
It's my time. Please, can you give me time?
I'm asking you one question. Did I change my
position? Give me the
position?
chance to finish. You can respond later, please.
No. It's just a question because you are coming. I will not. Why should you lie? I am asking you a simple question. Did I change my position?
Yes, you have.
Because I see your arguments. I saw.
No, you say that before he was supporting.
I saw you in a lot of platforms.
What did I say?
Yeah. Can I answer that? Mr. Toggle, can I answer that? You said, did you change your position? Yes, you have. Because in Canada, when you're in Canada, you were against the government. And then you change your position now, you're working with the government.
No, that's not the point. That's not what he said. He said, I was with the Mustaraka, and now he said, join with the Mustaraka, and now he's trying to deny the Mustaraka. That's what he said.
You're working with a big daddy over the Dandurma. You changed.
Yes, not over the Darduma, but I am supporting the Mustaraka, the Sudanese armed forces. I am just asking over that point. Did I change?
Nobody has family. Hold on. No one has family that got unalived in that area will support the government. No one.
Because you don't know who is there. You don't know my people I am talking to every day. You don't know those who are they are literally enslaved by the Janjaweed every day. You don't know. You don't know who is enslaved people. I mean, when they all of that.
Listen, no one has a family that got unalived, got marginalized, got displaced by the government in that country will change their mind and support the government unless they are either a Janjaweed or they sold over for a Dandurma. That's all it is. Yeah? And
that's what you can say, but that's not the truth. I have been explaining to you 100 times, my brother, that the reason we, the Sudanese people, are supporting our national army is
how are you saying that you're working for your family, but your family have been displaced by the government for over a Dandurma? You're saying that your family is still displaced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The national army.
The family of the government is not displaced. The family of Burhan, they're not displaced. They're chilling. They have £1 million account in Switzerland and America and the UK.
They are not in Darfur.
What, your family? Sorry?
They are not in Darfur.
No, but
and
that's
Darfur
what I'm saying.
is controlled by the Janjaweed.
They've been displaced. So why can't he give you some of that
is
million
controlled
to
by the Janjaweed now.
Why can't he give you that money?
That is why if the devil come and support me, I will say bravo. Let us get rid of the Janjaweed.
You give me the time that I will finish my...
Go on, let me speak, please, Mr. Toggle. Let me speak, please. Guys, everybody share the laugh and tap the screen. Share the laugh and tap the screen.
Yeah,
let me speak.
Thank you. As I say, the government of Sudan and the Mustaraka and anyone who support the military of Sudan, he is a criminal. For us, he is a criminal. As we are the civilians from Sudan and especially in Darfur, anyone who supports the government is a criminal, because the government who create the militia Janjaweed, and now they have this new they call them Tasis or belong to those in Port Sudan. You are all of you are criminal. You are not belong to the revolution of Sudanese. You know this. So he was supporting the government of Sudan. He was supporting the Mustaraka, and the Mustaraka there was in a long many years ago, 2004, 2003. They was the part of us. They were supporting the revolution, SLA, Sudan Liberation Movement. They were supporting of them. They make this avoid agreement, and there's a lot of agreements. They gone, and they never succeed. They lose all of them, and the last, now they're with the government. So they was part of us, and now they are with the criminal, and they are supporting the criminal. Joy Inkwe is supporting to those guys. So if you are saying you are the one of the victims, you are not the one of the victims. You already lost. You already lost the struggle. You was already just hurt. You hurt in this 2 years, the war of 2 years or 3 years now, going to 3 years. Only you heard of this war, and you lost the whole from 2003, and this all you forget that you was just like one who want to cut the trees and just taking on the branch, not looking on the. If you want to kill the trees, you have to look in the roots, not in the branch. So now you are just looking on the branch, not into the roots. So if you are supporting Mustafa or government of Sudan, you already lost. You cannot to be a part of us. You cannot to support the revolution because, yeah.
Okay,
so this is what I want to say.
Hold on. I got a question.
Wait. No. I have a question. Who is controlling Darfur right now? The Sudanese army or the Janjaweed?
Who is controlling now the Darfur?
Who is controlling?
The controlling the Darfur right now, four states.
No. I'm saying the majority of Darfur. Who is controlling the majority?
The majority. The Janjaweed are there controlling.
The Janjaweed are controlling 4 states, right?
Yes, but
when
yes, 4 states. But you have to know. You have
are they committing?
Listen. Wait. No.
Are they committing?
Let me finish. You asked me the question. Let me finish. You have to know that Janjaweed, they are controlling the Darfur from 2003. When they was controlling the Darfur, the Janjaweed, it's not only today or 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Janjaweed, when there was a Bashir at that time in the regime, the Al-Bashir give them the all power. He took the power from the military and
I am not denying that.
Janjaweed. Yes. So okay. Yeah. So don't tell me the Janjaweed are controlling the Darfur or not.
Wait,
because the Janjaweed already been controlling the Darfur from 2003.
Okay, you said the Janjaweed have been controlling from 2003, but from 2003 until the war, the Janjaweed were not the commanders. They were being used. And they were under Al-Burhan. Wait. The Sudanese armed forces were the ones giving them commands. After the 15th of April 2023, wait, up to now, the Janjaweed, they are on their own. And now they are controlling the four states out of 5. I am asking you, are they committing all sorts of crimes in Darfur, in Al Junaina, in Niala? Are they killing the indigenous blacks right now? Are they raping women? Yes or no? Right now?
Yes, the Janjaweed are criminal. The Sudan military are criminal. The Mushtaraka are criminal. 3 of them, they are criminal. Okay.
Another question.
Criminals. And I am not the one, listen, and I'm not the one who's supporting the Janjaweed. I'm not the one who's supporting this government of Sudan. I'm not the one who's supporting the Mushtaraka.
Okay, I'm asking you, I just want I want the viewers to be clear what it's going on. Okay, let me ask you. The Janjaweed now, they are controlling 4 states out of 5. And they are like enslaving as you said, yes, enslaving the blacks. Okay, let me ask you, is that the agenda of the Janjaweed to completely destroy the blacks and create Arab state in Darfur? Is that yes or no?
This is the agenda of the last regime who was leading the Al-Bashir.
The of the government, it's not the
I know it's the agenda, but now
the agenda of the Al-Bashir who was leading the land before. Listen, I said this is the agenda of the last regime who was leading the country. And
yes, that was their agenda.
Of the Al-Burhan and the Al Burhan and all those Islamic now they're leading the Janjaweed and also the government because the listen, if you didn't know the Janjaweed and also the regime of now the Al Burhan he's leading the same thing up in the top.
No, you are not answering the question.
Listen, you
are brainwashing. I want you to speak so that Zungi himself can understand. I am asking you. Burhan, and that is the agenda of Al Burhan. But now Burhan and Burhan is on his own, and Janjaweed are on their own, and they have. I am asking you: do they now that they are on their own? Do they have agenda?
Do you
they
know?
Have agenda to control Darfur and kill all the blacks or enslave them? Yes or no? The Janjaweed.
Do you know why the Janjaweed didn't go to the Shemalia and just stop from the Jazeera and they returned back and they didn't go to enter?
Answer me.
Why the Janjaweed didn't go to the Shemalia and just from the Jazeera and return back?
Mr. Togo, what you're doing is you're asking the same question which he answered. He said the Janjaweed Hamdan, which is a small guy, they did all the crime. He's not saying that they didn't do the crime.
No. I'm not talking about the past. I'm saying right now, are they?
Wait a second,
my question is, listen, my question, okay. My question is, do they have a plan right now? Now that they are independent body, do they have a plan to kill all the blacks?
They're not an independent body. They're not an independent body, though.
They are independent body.
No, they are still working.
Now, now they are not given orders by anyone.
Hold on. They're still working. It's still good for the government, good for the Janjaweed government, Burhan, as long as those Janjaweed are staying there. It's good for them.
No. Now they are fighting the government.
No, wait a sec. Listen, sir. As long as the Janjaweed Hamdan stays in Darfur, it's good for the government. Do you know why? And
I don't give a penny. It's not good for me.
No, but it's good for the government that you're working with.
Yes, and it's not good for me. That's why I will do whatever to liberate.
No, but what I'm saying to you, they wanted these guys there. They're the one that wanted these guys there.
No, I don't give a penny. So, are you telling me to what?
You the one that you sold out.
No, I'm asking you. Are you telling me to just stand like this and watch them destroy my people?
No, but why did you stand with your with the guy that will actually you sold out for?
If the devil himself came and is killing the Janjaweed, I will clap for him.
You're not standing with anyone. You sold out your people over Dandurma with the government.
That's what you are saying, but the truth of the matter is that I've been telling and explaining to you that actually that you see the criminal Janjaweed Hamdan, yeah, it comes more loyal than you. Let me tell you why. It comes more I'm saying more loyal than you. Actually, you took all the crime now. You took all the crime on behalf because I want to ask this guy because he is listen.
Brother,
this guy.
Wait a second. They played you right now. They played you.
Nobody will play me.
Hold on. Let me tell you
nobody. They are too small for me.
Wait a second, brother.
I am the founder of the Mind Liberation Movement. They are too small for me. Who is Al Burhan?
Take ice cream and calm down.
They are too small for me, my brother. I don't give a penny.
Okay, yeah, Mr. Toggle, yeah? Just I'm telling you, calm down. You actually now, all the crime against humanity is going to come over you. They're trying to flip it on you. They're flipping it on you. Listen, all the crime against humanity now is on the head of Murtaza Gamanawi, on the head of Burhan and you. You also, yeah? All those crime is you. Let me tell you why. Because everybody's family, now they're going to say, when they go to court, they're going to say, when the international community and the human rights court, the ICC, they're going to say, all right, now bring the criminals. Now, here's the Janjaweed.
My brother, you are very far from the reality. What is going on the ground?
I've been watching.
You don't know what is going on, my brother.
I don't want to meet you. I don't want to meet you.
The cries of the women in the refugee camp. If you hear the cries of the displaced women, if you hear the cries of...
Just calm down. Let me calm down. Take some time to and calm down, yeah? What I'm saying to you, when the international community gonna call the government for crime against humanity, hear what the government's gonna say. Here was your Big Daddy gonna say. The Big Daddy's going to say, just listen, please. The Big Daddy's gonna say, hold on a minute. I agree that I committed a crime, 100%. Hold on, but I am not alone. Okay, so who is with you again? Okay, Mr. John Koye.
Big Daddy. You mean the Big Daddy who was the Big Daddy? I was not in the beginning from the
yeah. So Mr. John Koye, hold on a second. Mr. John Koye is also Jain Koye is also involved with me. I take 100% responsibility of the crime. Jen Koye signed also, and he's also unalive. He's going to take percentage of that 100%. Now, listen, the Big Daddy lied to you now. This is what you are getting involved in with. And now, everybody's suffering because of you, not of them.
As I said,
you sold out for a small Dandurma, sir. That's what you did. You sold out for a small Dandurma. Shame on you.
Zungi. As I said, yes, shame on him because he cannot drive us by force. He cannot drive us by force. He was, I know that many years ago, during he was the part of the revolution, but he changed his position and he went and supporting the government of Sudan. He went supporting the Mushtaraka. Anyone who was with us in the revolution and now he's changed his position and went to the Mushtaraka.
Yes, sir. He sold out for Dandurma with the giant. He's gone to bed.
Why are you putting me on mute, my brother Zunji?
The reason
because
why
you are not respecting and just you want to talk.
You're not letting me finish. This is the reason why I put you on mute. I don't want to put you on mute. All I'm saying, you've gone to bed, yeah, eating ice cream with the government. When the ICC call up the criminal, you are one of them.
Now let me answer you, okay? Because I was talking and I was on mute. Yeah. This is the problem, Zunji and others like you. Because you still believe in a lie. There is no international criminal court. It is a lie. There is no United Nations. It is a lie. There is no international community. It is a deception. And I am telling my people everywhere, don't believe in anyone except in yourselves and in God. That's all. And work hard in always until you take your rights back from whoever. And if the International Criminal Court call me and say you are a criminal, from Canada here, I am ready to go to the Hague. I don't give a penny because I know who I am.
Zungi.
I don't give a penny.
Zungi.
I don't believe in international criminal court. Because listen, if the international criminal court wants to bring justice, why are they not arresting Al-Bashir? Why are they not arresting Al-Burhan? Why are they not arresting all the criminals? It is a lie, deception. This is a political...
Calm down, brother. Calm down, sorry. Yeah. So, did you say...
yes.
Hold on. When you go to the Hague, when you go to the Hague, the government's gonna put all the responsibility on you, yeah, because you ate the Dandurma with them, so you also going to go in there with them. You need to understand that. So now the game
when you see the victims, I am speaking with their voice, you will be shocked. They are the majority of the majority. But those few guys over here and there who are coming and brainwashing people because they are being sold by bought by the Janjaweed, they are being given some money, they are brainwashing in the media, but the citizens on the ground, whether from Darfur or from other parts of the Sudan, they know who the Janjaweed are. And right now, they don't want any argument. They only want one thing, to get rid of the Janjaweed. That is our number one priority.
Calm down, Mr. Jainkwe. Now, you failed.
Thank you. That's why I want to say, bring the freedom up. Yes, thank you.
You failed, Mr. Jainkwe. You failed. You couldn't even liberate a Rakuba, yeah, in Darfur. Yeah, your people are suffering at the minute. You couldn't even liberate a Rakuba, and now you went over and you've been eating Dandurma ice cream with the Janjaweed Big Daddy, the Amhara man Burhan. Yeah. Now you sat down in Port Sudan, sleeping and whatever, and now when they're gonna call you in the international community, The Hague, you going to take responsibility if it's not 20%, you're going to take 30% of the blame. And this is what's going to happen. And then they slip away those responsibilities. This is what I got to tell you this, my friend, yeah?
I am doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And as Jesus paid himself as a sacrifice for the world's sin, I am ready to come. If because I am doing right, they want to blame me 100%, I am ready. I will continue to call my people all over Sudan to fight the Janjaweed until the end.
Everyone tap the screen. Everybody tap the screen, please. Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. And I will never give up on that. And
okay,
if somebody wants to sentence me...
What percentage are you going to take responsibility from the 100% that the government...
If they want to give me 100%, I don't give a penny. I will continue telling the truth. I can pay my blood as a sacrifice for the truth. My brother, Zungi, I am only telling the truth.
Let's do it.
I am only telling the truth, but you don't know what is going on the ground.
Sir, just calm down. Let's do a scenario. Hypothetically, let's do a scenario. Let's say we're in The Hague right now. We are in The Hague, yeah? Okay? Now, let's say Mr. Freedom said the government is responsible of all the unaliving in the country, yeah? And Mr. Freedom said that, yeah? And let's say I am the judge, yeah? So now, the government, let's say the government, I don't want to say he's the government, let's say he's the government. And then the government said, listen, I am responsible, yeah, 100%, but I signed contract with some Mr. Jainkwe. So, what are you going to say?
First of all, as I said, I don't give a penny and I don't believe in International Criminal Court. It's a lie. Number one, if this scenario happened, why? Because it's a lie. You, Zungi, you know it's a lie. Forget about me. You, Zungi, you know it's a lie.
What do you mean it's a lie? It's not a lie. It's a reality.
It's a lie. No, I mean, it's a political. They don't want. Why they are not arresting Al-Bashir? Why? Why they are not arresting all the criminals in Sudan? The 51, the list of
Jainkwe, so that means
I'm asking why they are not arresting. Listen, I am responsible for what I'm saying. Why?
Listen,
let me ask you, the United Nations, do you truly believe that the United Nations care about the people?
Why are you invalidating the International Criminal Court, or even the International Criminal Court you're talking about? This is why you're in Canada. As a result of that, because of your people have struggled. So now how are you telling me the international community is a lie?
It's a lie because they are only looking for their interests.
The international community,
they are not working for the benefit.
Sorry, sir. The ICC.
Are you afraid because you are in the United Kingdom? Are you afraid to tell the truth because you are in Britain? I am in Canada and I don't give a penny. If they deport me, I don't give a penny. Because I am telling the truth.
Calm down. The ICC are the one that actually have also recorded these crimes in the country, and your people that have been recorded this crime on behalf of your people, right? The international, the ICC itself. How are you saying they're lying when they record?
It's a lie because they're just wasting time, and the people, the Janjaweed are taking our country. They are changing. They're changing the names of our places. They are doing demographic changes. Our people are displaced.
Can you chill? Just calm down. I'm saying to you, the ICC have recorded these crimes as well against your people. Your people have suffered, and they recorded these crimes in Darfur and Sudan. Yeah. So, are you saying? You said that ICC is a lie. Are you saying when they recorded these crimes, it didn't happen? They are lying.
Okay. The ICC and the International Criminal Court and the United Nations, when they recorded the crimes, we, the people, the victims, we helped them, and we have our own. Let me tell you.
Are you saying they lie?
Wait. We have our own record. Let me tell you one lie, because you never let me finish. I was saying.
So are you? They don't lie in everything.
No. Let me tell you. The United. You can tell me why you are talking about the United Nations. Okay. The United Nations, they stopped counting the number of those who died from 2008 up to now. They stopped counting.
But the crime has been recorded as a crime against humanity.
We know the number of those who died after 2008 is more than the number of 400,000 who died before 2008. Now the question is,
Sir,
why UN and International Criminal Court, they are not updating their records?
I'm not talking about the number. You are deflecting. I'm not talking about the number. I am talking about they have come to conclusion and decision, and they knew that those crimes have happened. Yeah, or had happened. And it did happen, regardless of the number and how many numbers.
Yes, it is true. They confirmed and it's true.
But asking you.
They are also independent international organizations and others.
I'm just asking you if they're lying or not. I'm asking you if they're lying or not.
In the numbers?
No. When they recorded those crimes, yeah, and they everybody, the international community acknowledged there is a crime against humanity and ethnic cleansing. Are you saying, because you said the ICC is not true and is not a lie, are you saying...
No, but in what sense? You got to understand what I'm saying.
No.
I'm not talking about the numbers. I'm not talking about the evidence. No.
So are you saying then the people, they don't have to take that...
No. Listen, my brother, please don't pass what I did not say. Let me explain what I say when I say... Wait, let me explain.
But you are picking and choosing.
Okay, now let me explain what I say.
I'm saying that when it comes to you is a lie, but when it comes to the crime against humanity that happened, they're not lying.
Because they are not the only ones. There are other national organizations. There are our people. There are armed movements. There are other international organizations. There are our victims. All of them, we have great victims.
Let me hear from Freedom Fighter and see what he's gonna think, because you're clearly done Durma with the government, and now we just, you know what I'm saying? You're already, listen, I can see from your cheek, brother. You ate too much Durma. And now you got big, yeah?
My brother, I am in Canada. I depend on myself.
You forgot the struggle.
Listen, you cannot change the society by
lying.
The
struggle, my friend, yeah?
You cannot... Listen, you cannot change society by lying or by assuming.
You have no struggle at all.
Zunji, you are just assuming. You are just assuming.
How am I?
No. You are assuming. It's not good. Assumption is not good. Don't assume, my brother.
It's not an assumption, but you're...
Because one day you will know, sooner or later you will know who I am. I am not so safe.
Your family over.
Even everyone from those who are like against me, they know that I'm not safe. They know.
Okay, let's hear from
I summarize?
Let's hear from that. Yeah.
Yes, the speech of the Joinkwe is not going to end. Let us to give the time for the freedom, and we listen a little bit something from him, and then we can go back to him. Or I can respond also, no problem. I can wait.
He knows how to rule his platform. You cannot come and tell me he's finished or he knows what he's doing. Okay, thank you.
Let us respect each other and let us give time for the freedom, and we can listen something from him. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Good, whatever you are, Mr. Zunji, Jongingwe, and Jara, and the followers for having me here to present the views and to present the fact that is going on in Sudan, by the way. But the one question that I can ask Mr. Jongingwe, that what he's presenting and what he is supporting to the government. Government is the one who created Janjaweed. Government is the one who supported Islamic regimes. Government is the one who created all those crises in our country. So how can you support government against Janjaweed militia that he created? That is a question. How can government attack the Janjaweed? Because those tools is created by government to eliminate you, to genocide us. So it is very shameful that I can support government to attack what he created. That is why what Zunji was presenting is that government needed those militia to remain in Darfur, in that areas, because as you can remember, in the last year or before 2 months, there was a prime minister of Sudan. He said we agreed that Janjaweed will remove it from Khartoum, from Jazeera, from those cities to go in Darfur. So is it in the responsibility of government to protect the people in Jinena and in Darfur? Because the condition that government put it in Al Jadda negotiation is that the government is telling that is the first step that Janjaweed can go outside of the houses of the citizen in Khartoum. And me and you, we are outside of our houses. Like we have like 20 years old ago, 23 years old ago, we are in a camp. And government is presenting that the things that can stop the war is that first, those Janjaweed militia is supposed to be outside of the houses of the people and of the citizens. The question is that is that are we not a citizen? Are we not a citizen like people in Khartoum, like people in Anchandi, like people in Jazeera? We have been displaced by 23 years old ago. Our view is that those Janjaweed and the government, all of them, they are the criminal. That is the fact, they are criminal. They are killing people, they are killing black people. And they are using those people which they are not liberated their mind to this war. Because we never saw those few people in Khartoum that they are attacking their children to the war. Those people which they are supporting their war is the marginalized people from Darfur, from Blue Nile, from Nuba Mountain. They are just a soldiers. They are not even a general, by the way. So they created this war and support this war behind the agenda of Islam.
Zunji,
They are telling Allah
I'm sorry.
I'm killing people.
I will get down. Sorry, Freedom. I will get down because I don't have enough battery. I will get down and I will come maybe later back. Thank you so much.
Exactly, that is the question. The something which is very shameful is that government can create the tools, and when the tools refuse it, they just get a complex in a power, because Hemiti was in a rank like same with the Quran. So their complex is in the power. It's not in a democratic or dignity. The government put the name of this war is that we are agonizing behind this war to get the dignity of the Sudanese people. And we get our dignity, and war has like 3 years. 3 years, and we are the ones.
Everybody tap the screen. Tap the screen, guys. Sorry. Tap the screen, guys.
Yes,
So can I ask you, Freedom Fighter? So are you saying now Mr. Jiankwe is sold out to the government, yeah?
He's supporting government, yes. Greenway is supporting government.
So he's sold out. He's sold out for ice cream. He's sold out. He sold out for ice cream. He sold out his people for ice cream. Yes?
That is not true, by the way.
No, I'm saying, are you saying he's literally, because he's working with the government right now, he said he's part of the indigenous people of the land, but are you saying that he sold out his people over money, over the people?
That is not true. That is the reason that can allow him to protect government and to support the government.
What's the reason? What's the reason is him siding out with the government? Because there's no other reason apart from siding out.
The reason that he is supporting government is that he's thinking that those militia, those Janjaweed, they need to occupy Darfur to build the Arab state. But that is not the new idea or new agenda of those Janjaweed militia. Those agenda was by the government since 1956, which led it by Ismail al-Assad, which declared that we're supposed to declare that we are Arabs, we are Muslims. Since that date, those regimes, they need to Arabize Sudanese people. That is it. They need to Arabize Sudanese people. They use Islamic agenda to kill the Sudanese people. They kill like 2 million from South Sudan because they are not a Christian. They kill 300,000.
Okay, can I say one thing? Are you saying then Jiankwe, yeah? He's working right now with the government, Murtazaka of the government, because he's trying to support the Islamist ideology?
No, he's not supporting Islamic ideologies, but he has an agenda.
If you're working with them, you are lifting them up. You're lifting the ideology of the Islamists. That because they got they have the first ideology, not him.
But by the way, he's a Christian. By the way, he changed his religion. He's a Christian. By the way.
Yeah, even if he is, I'm not saying even if he is. If he's working with them, he's still supporting their ideology. But they're not supporting his ideology. Hold on, they're not supporting his ideology, which is freedom or not. He's supporting their ideology to maintain that vague, terrible way of life that people are living in, as him, he's got flashbacks of the past. As he's saying, hold on. He said he's a convert. He's converted. Yeah, he's no longer Muslim. He's converted to Christianity, and I respect that what he did. But he still has got like a flashback. Yeah, flashback of the past, like where he used to be caned in Kalwa and all those things. And now he's scared from the Big Daddy. Oh, Big Daddy, I'm working with you. Give me ice cream. Give me anything I want, yeah? I can't even liberate my Rakuba. Give me what I want. So they gave him what he wants and forgot his people. So are you saying that what he's doing?
What he's doing, he is supporting government randomly. He didn't get a mission to support government by the government. He's supporting government randomly. Without any decision from Al Burhan or from this military to support it. So that is why the result will be randomly. The result of his support it will be randomly, because the regime which is he's supporting is against himself. The regime
why is it randomly? But he still have no position, even though he's supporting the government. But he has no position.
You know, Junji, if you remember, he said that Joeginkwe thinks that the Janjaweed want to make Arab state in Darfur, but he said that is what I think, and that was in the past when they were under the government, but that's not true now. This is the real point. You know, this guy here, even though he disagree with me, he knows me because I am not for sale. I am very known. I am not for sale, and I mean everybody knows me. Number one. Now he say, I think. I'm not thinking.
You sold over to the Big Daddy government. You sold over to them.
He says Joeginkwe thinks. I don't think. He said Joeginkwe think the Janjaweed want to make Arab state, but that's not true. I don't think. I know the Janjaweed want to make Arab state now. But let me ask you, freedom fighter. Let me ask you,
brother. Sorry, you keep saying that they want to make Arabs. That the Sudan, the northern Sudan has been Arabs for a long time.
Yes, but if you know the Darfur, if you know the Darfur, it's not like other parts of Sudan. I mean, like North Sudan. Darfur is up to now majority blacks.
How can Janjaweed?
What language?
How can Janjaweed build the Arab state in Darfur?
What?
No, but
wait. How can Janjaweed build the Arab state? And in their government right now, we have like Abdulaziz Al-Kilo, which is led by Sudan People Liberation Movement and Army. All of them, they are Nubians. We have like Nasruddin Abdul-Bar, he's from Darfur. We have like those people, Al-Hadi Idris, and there are millions of Africans in the army of those Janjaweed, by the way.
Let me ask you now. Let me ask you and be honest. Let me ask you, are the Janjaweed committing crimes among the blacks? In Darfur, raping, enslaving, killing in Darfur right now in 4 states, yes or no?
Yes, they are committing crimes.
Why?
And why in Khartoum
No, I'm asking you why are the... Because you say the Janjaweed don't want to make... Okay, let me ask you. Do the Janjaweed want to create Arab state in Darfur or not?
That was in the fact.
No, I'm asking you now.
Okay, sorry.
No.
Hold on.
Okay, so you mean the Janjaweed don't want to enslave the blacks?
All right, freedom fighter.
Right now, what they're doing.
Sir. Order, guys, order. Just wait a second, because he asked the question, but the question is a bit confusing. He asked you a question whether the Janjaweed want to make an Arab state in Darfur. Let me explain to you one thing. The country, North Sudan, it has been Arab since 1956 or before even 100 years. 100 years before that, since the Sultan, the Ottoman. Do you agree with me? Because the institution language in the part of North Sudan is already in Arabic. Do you agree with me? I don't understand.
Let me fix something from what you said.
You shouldn't be asking that question because you're already writing in every curriculum.
No. Wait. Let me say. Okay, let me fix what you said. I totally agree with you, but I just want to add something. Not only in North Sudan, In North Sudan,
No, I'm talking about. Hold on, sir. I'm saying North Sudan as Darfur is also North.
okay,
You
okay.
understand? Yeah,
Okay, good.
because don't let them lie to you, tell you that Darfur is not North, because you have the Yellow River, which is connected with Egypt, and Old Dongola.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because if you divide
Yeah.
Sudan South and North, that's fine. Okay. Now, in the entire Sudan, listen, they have been trying to Arabize all of us. I am one of the indigenous people. And we are over, like, there are more than 115 languages in Sudan. But the Sudanese people, have been fighting and fighting in order to let their languages spoken. I remember when I used to go to school in Darfur. If I speak my language, they whip me 10 lashes. Honestly, seriously, this is the Islamist government. But we have been fighting and fighting. And let me tell you right now, as I said earlier, I am from the Fur people, FUR4. And we already wrote our language. We are in the process to make our language, I mean, by whatever means, to get our right to study in our language. And as I said earlier, I am the one who make the first keyboard in my language, which is the largest ethnic group. Around 15 million people speak my language. We are encouraging other languages to also make, like, to develop their language instead of learning in Arabic. And you know, in South Sudan, they use
Sir, what I am asking is, in the country, what language has it been? You said you've been to Kalwa. What language did you study in Kalwa?
Not only in Kalwa.
I'm asking you, what's the formal language in the country?
No, the formal language is Arabic, of course. That's why we have been fighting.
Wait a second. So, by you asking the question and saying that the Janjaweed wanted to Arabize the country, the government is the one who wanted to do that, because already the curriculum has been enforced by the government.
But we have been fighting for that, and we never allowed them.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The government is the one that enforced the curriculum before even the Janjaweed was born.
Yes, that is true. But
so how are you now? You're missing all of a sudden.
No. Okay, when I say they want to Arabize, I mean, like, the rest, because the government enforced. Wait, my brother, please listen.
Cannot do that because they're not even.
Mr. Zongi.
No, let me explain, please. Let me explain. I'm freedom fighter. I will give you a chance. I will give you a chance. Just 1 minute. Zungi, I am saying the government, they are trying to impose, but our people never gave up on their languages. Wait a second. But what the Janjaweed want to do...
It's not the Janjaweed, it's the government.
No. Yeah, but I'm saying what the Janjaweed want to do right now, and they are doing right now, they don't allow, when some people speak their language, they go sometimes attack them. They are enslaving our black people. They are killing them.
Okay.
They completely, they want to make Darfur without any indigenous.
Brother, I know you're saying that, but you're saying, because I'm gonna wait for Freedom Fighter to answer. What you said, you putting it now in a small dog, yeah. The bigger fish which is sitting right now, is the one that put the curriculum, put the language since the Ottoman, or at least after the British was moved out of the country, have enforced the language already all over the country in the north, yeah.
Yes.
So it's not a new phenomena. Those small fish, which is called Hamdan Dagalu, they were just carrying on the agenda of the big fish, which you sold over Dandurma. And this is what I'm saying. Why are you shifting all the blame now?
Are you saying that as we have been fighting the Arabization for over like 70 years, are you saying that we should allow the Janjaweed to destroy our indigenous people, to kill all of us, to enslave us, and just because they are a small daddy? Is that what you are saying?
No, but they haven't got the capability.
No, they are doing now. They have been doing from 2000. I'm telling you, Zunji, if you know my people, indigenous people, most of them are not in their places. You know who is living in their places? The new settlers. Let me ask Freedom Fighter. Tell the truth, Freedom Fighter. Are there new settlers who came from other countries, from the Arab, who are staying in our indigenous people places or not? Tell the truth.
this is not new. This is not new. But the problem is that how can you separate the government and its militia, Janjaweed? How can you separate that?
No, I just ask you so that Zungi will know. Are there new settlers in Darfur now?
Please. I'm not here to answer the question that you have been already. I'm not here to answer the question that you have been already by the regime or by the government. I'm here to present the fact and the truth, by the way. That is what I'm doing here. The problem is that how can you separate the government and its militia to make Al-Burhan is a government and militia are the Janjaweed, they need to Arabize the foreign people. If you came in agenda of Arabize, it's long away, like 100 years. Since 1956, what I mentioned it before. That is so, that is the fact. When you are telling me that those people, they need to build Arab state, right now, the country of Sudan, by Al-Burhan, is they link with the Arab state. If you check here where the Sudan, it will identify that Sudan is from Arab state, and we're not Arab.
Which is a laughable matter. Yes, I know that. And I am completely against that.
So if you are
You're already in the Arab League, sir. I don't understand why you keep saying that agenda. You're in the Arab League.
Because these criminals put us there.
Wait.
Which is a stupidity.
It's not Hamdan Dagalo. It's not Hamdan Dagalo, is it?
No, the one who put us in the Arab League is not Hamdan Dagalo. Hamdan Dagalo is simply fulfilling what his master. Listen, his master told him.
Okay, who put you in the Arab League?
No, this is the ruling elites, part of the military and the political party.
You're part of them, which is you're eating dandurma from them right now.
What?
So you're working with the elite, right?
No, but the problem is you don't know what the Janjaweed are capable and what they are doing now.
No,
you don't understand that right now. Most of my people
are that how can
they are born outside of their areas, and they brought new settlers. They are living in my. Let me ask you, freedom fighter.
Here's a question. Wait. How can you fight against people trying to build Arab state? Instead of those people, they already built the Arab state. They impose for you the languages, they Arabize.
But who is controlling? Let me ask you again, who is controlling Darfur? Who is controlling Darfur, the Janjaweed or the government?
The problem of Sudan is not in Darfur.
Okay, I'm asking you about who is controlling Darfur right now.
The problem of Sudan is not Darfur.
Yeah, but I'm asking you who is controlling Darfur.
The problem of Darfur is not a territory.
I know that, but I am asking you who is controlling Darfur.
Is the system. The problem of Sudan is the system which is leading
the country. I am not denying that, my brother. I am not denying that. I'm just asking you who is controlling Darfur, the Janjaweed or the government?
The government, because Janjaweed is a part of the government.
You mean right now the government of Sudan is the one controlling Darfur?
Exactly, the government.
No, that is not true.
The one which is controlling Darfur.
No. That is not true.
Wait.
Who are they fighting then? Who are they fighting?
The militia of government. Those are the militia of government.
Okay. The government, if the government is controlling Darfur, why are they fighting and bombarding the Janjaweed in Niala and other places? Why? If they control.
That is not new to bombard Darfur.
No. I'm asking you who is controlling. Okay, let me ask you. Forget about Darfur. Who is controlling Niala right now?
It's just the agenda have been used to display.
No, I'm asking you who is controlling Niala right now. Be honest.
The government of the Sudan. The government, the militia of the government of the Sudan.
That is not true. That is the Janjaweed militia.
Those militia belong to the government. It belongs to the military of the government. It's not
They used to belong to the government, but now they became their own and they are fighting the government.
No,
this is the truth.
I don't think so. No. I don't think so. I don't think so.
So let me ask you.
Those militia, they're part of the government, but the question is here: why?
Okay, good, excellent. Why? Okay, let me tell you now. Great, you say the militia are part of the government. Why are you supporting the militia who put their hands with Abdulaziz Al-Hilu and others in order to fight the government? Why are they putting their hands if they are part of the government?
I'm not supporting government and it is militia. I'm not supporting. I'm supporting I'm supporting my vision at the Sudan Liberation Movement Army to liberate the country, to liberate the people's minds. Like those people which they are using them in the war like this.
My brother, listen, let me tell you.
Bro, calm down. Right now, you just come down. right now, the tools of this war is our brothers. It's not Burhan brothers. It's not Himiti brothers. It's not Arab brothers. It's not Arab which they are dying daily. We are the one which are dying daily, whether in Al-Mushtaraka, whether in Sudanese military, because we are just soldiers. We are just tools of the government.
Now let me ask you.
Wait. Now
I was waiting for you so I can explain to Zunji.
Hold on.
No, I was waiting for you.
Let me finalize, please.
Okay, finalize.
So the government needs war to be continued. The more war continuously, the more we can die. The more marginalized people can die. The more black people can die. Whether in Darfur, whether in Al-Fashir, whether in Kurdufan, we are just the one which are dying. Right now, the government places is safe. Their children are getting education and they're getting good health. All things is okay. We in Darfur, we are suffering. Since 25 years old ago, till right now today, we are suffering. The problem is that our brothers is using a suffering of the citizens, the suffering of them people, as to equalize political government over there in Port Sudan. We have like a chairman of Darfur is over there, and he's not able even to visit Darfur. The government is keeping silent. It's not he refused it at all to attack militia when the militia was moving from Kurdufan, from Gezira, from Khartoum to Darfur. The government keeps silent.
Now let me ask you, as you speak.
Them, but the government bombed citizens in Al-Turra, killed like 450 citizens in the market in Al-Turra. That was a genocide. That was a genocide. But the government never attacked Janjaweed at all. We never saw that the deaths of the funerals of Janjaweed, that government is killing them, is telling them that you are a slave and blah 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 things. We never
okay, now let me speak, my brother. Let me speak.
Last word. Their road is one. Their map is one. To Arabize the country and to Islamize the country. Whether you became in this ideology, you can remain. If you deny to accept it, you will die by the way. And they use this war to finish and to finalize and to genocide other black people, whether you like it or not. That is it.
Okay, now because I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you. No, please. You got your chance. Okay. I was waiting for you and you came. Okay. You said you are supporter of Sudan Liberation Movement by the leadership of Abdul Wahid, right? Okay. Now let me tell you guys, you are the biggest disaster to the people of Darfur. Because you claim that you are fighting the government, and the government, as a result of that, the government recruited the Janjaweed militia, and they committed all sorts of crimes over to almost 20, from 2003 up to now. And you are staying in Darfur. You say we want to liberate Sudan, but our people are in refugee camps, in displaced camps, and you are doing nothing except in Jabal Marra, where you control. You are doing nothing to go and protect them in Zalinja, where you see the Janjaweed are slaughtering people. You are doing nothing to go to Darandoka in Al Junaina to protect them, because you are by the side of the Janjaweed. Because listen, when this war broke between the Sudanese armed forces and the Rapid Support Forces militia, or the Janjaweed, that's their true name, you said we are neither by the government side nor by the Janjaweed side. But wait, that is a lie. You are by the side of the Janjaweed, because whenever the government commits a crime, you speak. But whenever the Janjaweed commits all crimes, even now you are denying that they are not enslaving people, and you watch them. You have army. Why don't you are from the same ethnic group? Why don't not all of, but most of the Sudan Liberation by the head of Abdul Wahid, most of them are from my ethnic group. Why don't you go and protect your own own people all over Darfur who are being destroyed by the Janjaweed, and now you are lying and trying to tell the world that the one who is controlling Darfur is the government of Sudan. No, it is the Janjaweed, but you made an agreement with the Janjaweed, and you are silent when the Janjaweed are raping women. Shame on you. This is the revolution that I totally reject. That's why I said, instead of Sudan Liberation Army, we need Sudan Liberation, Mind Liberation Movement, so that we will liberate. You are deceiving the people, my brother, from the Sudan Liberation Movement. Listen, your leader is outside there eating whatever and begging the Darfurian people to send him money. He is doing nothing. He tells the people, we are going to call the International Criminal Court. They are going to arrest al-Bashir and all of this. It is a lie. Listen, from 2003, Abdul Wahid, your leader, has been telling us, just 1 minute, I will finish. Abdul Wahid has been telling us we have 5 conditions. He said 5 conditions. He said we are not going to make any agreement with the government, because he said for us to make any agreement, we need 5 conditions. First, the government, those responsible must be handed over to the International Criminal Court. Number 2, he said the new settlers must be expelled from their country, from the places of our people. He said number 2, the Janjaweed must be disarmed, and then he said the refugees and displaced must go back to their original country, and after that they must be compensations for their displaced. The question is, none of these things are happening. Who is going to doing that? You are selling the victims a lie that we are going to liberate Sudan. What Sudan? You cannot. You have not liberated Darfur. You are part of the Janjaweed, my brother.
Sir, hold on, sir. Mr. Gianque, what responsibility are you going to take if you go to the international community?
Zunji, get an invitation for someone called Adam Zari. He's down.
No worries, guys. Tap the screen and share the live. Tap the screen, like up the live, and share it. Yeah?
Share.
All I'm saying.
You are calling your friends who are like, electric chicks.
I want to know.
So that, to protect like Sudan Liberation Movement, but you cannot, because I am here and I know the facts. You are not there to liberate Darfur. You are supporting. Listen, let me tell you. Let me be clear. Abdul Fattah al-Burhan, the Sudan Liberation Movement arrested Abdul Fattah al-Burhan. Who released him? Tell the truth. And there are 540 people watching.
Sorry. When did that happen? What? When did that happen?
That was in the early years of the war, around 2003 or something like that.
So
Abdul Fattah al-Burhan was arrested by the Sudan movement, Sudan Liberation Movement. And Abdul Wahid, listen, the leader of the movement, Abdul Wahid, he has a video. Next time I can bring, if he wants to lie. He is the one who set him free. Freedom fighter. Is that true or not?
So
what do you have?
Okay,
no. I'm asking you, is that true or not?
Give me no. This is not question. You cannot ask me by no or yes. You can give me my chance. By the way.
Yes, I'm saying Abdul Fattah al-Burhan, the biggest criminal. You are now making a propaganda. Listen, you are making a propaganda. Abdul Fattah al-Burhan is an Islamist. The Sudanese Liberation Army, they arrested him in Jabal Marra. And Abdul Wahid, the leader of SLA, Sudan Liberation Army, released him. I'm asking you, is that lie or a truth?
Yeah, put your camera
why you released him? Because he's the criminal. He is the one who created the Janjaweed. Why he released him?
Thank you so much. Can I have a chance? Can I have a chance?
I'll give him an answer if he wants an answer.
Okay, you're welcome, Adam Zari. Give him an answer.
Zungi, first my salute to Zungi with his excellent channel. Really salutes to you, brother Zungi.
Thank you very much.
Al-Burhan.
Guys, tap the screen. Let me just say, tap the screen, guys, and let the guys share the live so to get this message across. And understand that the truth is going to be told, and hopefully you're getting justice for the people. So, guys, tap the screen and like up the live and share it. Yeah, go on.
I don't think I will describe it as an arrest. Abdel Fattah al-Burhan was a war hostage in the early years of war. Back then, he was a minor officer and was not known for his crimes. And it's normal to release a war hostage. Part of the war morale or the ethics of SLM is to not kill the war hostages. So through a certain political process or through the Red Cross, he was released as a war hostage, and I don't look at that as a crime at all. SLA does not kill the hostages, no matter what. So, but one of the very interesting thing is after he was released as a war hostage, he took a revenge. And the government in Khartoum, the Islamic movement in Khartoum, promoted him to a higher ranking officer and gave him all the authorities. And from there, he committed atrocities on innocent civilians in Darfur. I'm just surprised, Brother Jongin is saying, why did you release him? He's first talking about arrest. It was not arrest. There's a difference between an arrest and a war hostage. Abdel Fattah al-Burhan was a war hostage and he was released, him and other hostages. So anyway, I would wait and take my turn, but this ongoing war between the Rapid Support Forces and the Sudanese armed forces.
So basically, Mr. Adam, so you're saying that when he's got held as a hostage during the war, because there was basically the freedom fighter that are fighting in Darfur have captured him while he was part of the Janjaweed and part of the army. Yes? So they captured him, and then because they believe on peace and things like that, and they know that all citizens should have an equal right, so they let him go. They say this, you shouldn't be doing that, and you're not the enemy. The enemy is actually the government, right? Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
So,
he wasn't alone. That was released. Him and many others were released. But because now he is the higher ranker in the junta, or like a head of junta, people using this as, why did you release him? But it's normal to release the hostages. What is not normal, what we're seeing in the current war between the Rapid Support Forces and the army, both sides are killing the hostages. And that's what is unusual in the situation.
Let me correct something. Adam, let me correct something.
Yeah,
you say he was a war hostage. Wait a second, okay. You say he was a war hostage. Abdul Fattah al-Burhan has been working for the army over, 45 years. Before SLA, 20 years, and he committed crimes in South Sudan. He held big positions in the army. He committed many crimes in many parts of Sudan, including South Sudan, because he was one of the big army generals. Of course, after the leadership released him, he was promoted more. But even before that, he was one of the big generals. That's why the Sudan Liberation Movement arrested. You know, Zunji, what Abdul Wahid, the leader of SLA, said on a live video. He said the Sudan Liberation Movement was very angry with him. Even some of the generals of the freedom fighters,
Mr. So are you saying so the people, what is it? He said Western Sudan, which is Liberation Movement, have captured him. He was part of the army, right? It was part of the army.
Yes, of course.
Hold on. When he got captured, he got disarmed. Yes, he had arm on him, right?
Oh yes, when he got arrested. Yes. But Abdul Wahid, the leader of SLA, ordered that he be released because they are friends. Don't come and lie to the people. And I can bring you a video. He speaks. Even all of this, they know. Don't say, Adam Zari, you are trying to listen. You are trying to say he was not alone.
Are you saying the reason why I got released because they are friends?
What?
Are you saying the reason he got released when he got captured, because they are friends, not because they believe he's a citizen and should go, he's not the enemy?
No. Because listen, because they are friends and because Abdul Wahid and those alike, they are not truly freedom fighters.
Okay, can you show me the video, please?
Zunji, can you
No,
please
you can ask these guys over here because I only have one phone.
How many times the Janjaweed attacked the soldier of
You have the
Abdul
video. You said
Wahid?
you can break. Yeah. Oh,
Can you ask it to him? How many times in this war for 2 years or 3 years now, going to up to 3 years, how many times the Janjaweed attacked to military of the SLA, Abdul Wahid? How many times the Janjaweed attacked? If now you want to blame the Abdul Wahid and you're saying that maybe he's the part of the Janjaweed and he's not protecting Sudanese people. How many times the Janjaweed attacked them?
Yeah. All right, that's fine. I just want him because he made a statement earlier in regards to said that he's been released and he's got a video proof that's saying that the reason why he's got.
No, you can ask this, Zunji. You can ask these guys because I believe they will not lie. Ask them,
Why
is
do you have
there
a
a video
receipt?
where
No,
Abdul
you have a
Wahid?
receipt. No problem.
Because I know, I'm not lying. They know all of these guys. Freedom Fighter knows.
Any one of you.
Adam Zari knows. Jara knows. Because there are 700 people, you cannot
Any one
lie.
of you. I would like any one of you to
just
show
give
me that
me a-
video of the phone. So I can, but from the guy called Abdul Wahid saying that it's got released because of a friend.
No, that is not true, by the way. That is not true, by the way. But the problem is not in Abdul Fattah Burhan or in Omar Bashir. The problem is in the system, because the time that Burhan became a war story in the Sudanese in the SLA army, that was very far, since 2003 and 2004, the beginning of the Liberation Movement Army, and it is normal to be free because he became in a war story, by the way. But we never arrest Al Burhan, and he has like the rank as the president of the Sudan, at the military council of the Sudan till right now. But why Jengwe right now is supporting Burhan? Why he's supporting Burhan and Burhan committed all those crimes? Why he's supporting?
Okay, let me ask you again. Let me ask you, Freedom Fighter. Okay, let me ask you. Before you arrested Burhan, did Burhan commit any crimes in South Sudan and elsewhere? Yes or no?
Never.
Yes.
Oh, so he was not part of
let me,
the
Yes, he committed crimes.
he was not part of the army.
No, before he was in the central Darfur. He was in the western Darfur, by the way.
Okay, Jara, you can tell. Jara is telling the truth. Jara, did Burhan commit crimes before he was arrested by SLA? Yes or no?
Give us a turn.
Yes, he committed crimes.
You're turning the issue to
He
an
committed
individual.
crimes before he became arrested. After he arrested, he committed the crimes.
You can release anyone. You can release him. That is very
No,
normal.
I'm saying my question is, Jara, my question is, before Burhan was arrested by Sudan Liberation Movement, was he one of the military generals or not? Did he commit crimes in South Sudan and elsewhere or not? That's my question.
Joingwe, he committed the crimes. He committed crimes, and that's why.
Guys, sorry.
He committed the crime.
Please, Adam Zai, and for Freedom Fight, why don't you let me?
Joingwe, listen, Joingwe. He committed the crime, and because of he committed the crime, and the government who want to that one, that's why they give him this position, and then they brought to Darfur, and they give him this position. And then to complete
gentlemen.
So Adam, so Jara, wait, Jara, are you saying that he committed crimes before he was arrested, and then the Sudan Liberation Movement arrested him because of his crimes?
Hold on, guys. This is what I need to understand. If the Janjaweed Burhan was working for the government at that time, he's still a criminal. Do you understand? Because it doesn't matter, but that he will be deployed over to South Sudan or West or North Sudan by the government. So he's still a criminal. He's still a small fish at the time because he's still a Janjaweed, which is there together. Him and Hamdan, right? They are together, so they're a criminal. They're still a criminal. It does not matter where was he serving or working or whatnot. He's still a criminal. A criminal remains a criminal.
Zunji, you can ask them why SLA arrested him. Ask them.
Okay.
Why
it's not a call
SLA
arrest,
arrested
brother
him.
John. I'm just gonna correct that. Phrase. It's not arrest. He was a war hostage. And if you know, Comrade Nimir Abdurrahman, who is now transitional counsel, he was detained as a war hostage in one of the conflict or in one of the battles in the battlefield in Darfur by the Sudanese armed forces and its allied militias back then. He was our spokesperson. He was a spokesperson of the Sudan Liberation Army. You need to ask yourself, why was he released? Why wasn't he killed? This is the same question. Today, he's not with the army. Today, he is fighting against this same army that released him. If you ask yourself a question, why wasn't he killed? Okay, I think you're turning all these very essential topic into individual conflict.
No, because you are coming and
into a personal conflict. Into a personal conflict.
Wait a second. The problem, Adam, that you and others. Wait a second.
Let him finish.
One by one.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Where you are interrupting so
Back
much.
then, when Abdel Fattah al-Burhan was captured, and he was a lieutenant general. Okay, I'm not saying he wasn't a criminal, since he was part of the corrupted army. I'm not saying he wasn't a criminal. Yes, you said he fought in South Sudan war, and as the case with all the other generals in the army, whether they're high-ranking generals or not high-ranking, they've all participated on wars. But does that mean, Abir, can you put on a mute?
Yeah.
Does that mean, Abir, put mute. Abir al-Agharat, can you put mute, please? What I'm saying is, all the army generals have participated in wars, okay, and the entire army system in the country is correct. So that does not make them innocent. But what I'm just saying, war is a war. You can be hostage at any time. But what does that mean? Does that mean you're just gonna kill all the hostages? Of course no. We're seeing in this current battle right now between the RSF and the army, they're all killing hostages on both sides. That's what we say no to it right now. Okay, why is SLA not participating in the current conflict? Because this current conflict does not have a clear agenda. There's no clear reason why they're fighting. They're fighting for power. Nothing less, nothing more. Who is paying the bill for this conflict? Only the civilians. We've seen over 10 million Sudanese whom are outside their homes. That's why SLA is clearly saying it and calling it to stop this war. This war needs to be stopped. But what is very sad thing, Brother Joinkwe, you're sitting down here in Canada and you're supporting war. And you're coming to blame SLA. Why SLA is not participating in this war when SLA is calling to stop this war and cease peaceful dialogue. They're both Sudanese, on both sides are fighting. The RSF, Sudanese, the army, Sudanese. We stand on the other side, we're also Sudanese. We're calling them to stop this war and find and address the root causes. Why there are conflicts throughout the country. Why there are conflicts throughout the history. Why the armed forces is always against its own people. Why the army establishes militias and then later on fights its own militias, and now it's calling others to come and help them fight its own militias. Why there's always war in Sudan. This war needs to stop. Who is paying the bill for this war? Only the civilians, only the women, the children, the innocent people who have nothing to do with this war. Now, my call for Brother Jonginkwe is, Brother Jonginkwe, you are living in peace and you're supporting Burhan, yet you're here blaming SLA. Why did you release Abdel Fattah al-Burhan while you were supporting him in his current war or even on his previous wars? Okay, so if you have any other questions, we're ready to answer, but I'm just saying it's okay to release hostages.
Let me.
What is not okay is to kill the hostages.
And the biggest problem, and the biggest, and the biggest problem in this war, it's not
please let me answer.
For the SLA, it's not the militia. It's not the militia. It is the government. It's the government.
Please
and
let me answer.
This militia and the Mushtaraka now they are become.
Let me answer. I want to respond.
They belong to the government.
I want to respond to Adam Zari.
The SLA, he don't want to share in this war. And now those guys like Joinkwe, they're blaming to the SLA why you don't want to join to this war. And the SLA say, no, I don't want to join this war because this war it is between the two generals, Burhan and Hemeti. So this is not our problem. This is their problem. So why are we gonna join? We don't want to war. We don't want to fight.
Nobody asked
so you are supporting the Mushtaraka and supporting
wait a second. Nobody
asked you say
you
don't support the government.
I am just
Mushtaraka, they are part of the government. So that means you are supporting the government. So what is your struggle now here?
So, Mr. Togo.
Okay, now let me answer.
Mr. Togo, you got to be honest then. How much Dandurma have you got from the government?
Now, let me answer. Okay, let me begin with Jara. Jara, you said, you are talking about why should we join? I never asked anyone to join the army. I am saying, number one, protect all civilians all over from Darfur, not just from one place, from Guinea, from Niala, number one. Number two, I am telling the world that you are not truly freedom fighters, or at least the leadership of SLA. They are lying to the people. And Adam Zari, you said that Burhan was one of the generals. He was one of the big generals. He committed a lot of crimes. He was a friend of Abdul Wahid. Abdul Wahid said that we used to eat godo godo in Zalingi. Tell me if I am lying. Together, they were friends. They used to play cards together. They used to eat godo together. Because there are 700 people.
I will confirm it.
No, please don't interrupt me.
Just give me a second. I will confirm it.
I never interrupted you. Adam
if you just give me a second, I'll confirm
Adam Zari, I never interrupted you.
Confirmation,
You have a lot of time.
I'll give you a confirmation
because you
later.
don't want the truth to be told.
One at a time, please. One at a time.
Okay.
Abdel Fattah al-Burhan.
I am asking you.
Listen, Abdel Fattah al-Burhan.
No, please don't interrupt me.
Was a lieutenant general living in Zalingi back then, even before the war. He was a lieutenant general living in Zalingi. So he knows all the Zalingi residents, especially the elites in Zalingi, like the teachers, like the lawyers.
I know, but I am saying,
Commander Abdul Wahid Mohammed listen,
you are trying
listen.
I am trying to say something that Zungi has no idea about.
Do not rush.
But you are
I will give you the
me.
chance. Commander Abdul Wahid Mohammed Noor,
Brother, when you were speaking, I never interrupted you.
He knows him personally. Okay,
I will let you speak again, and I will speak later because you don't want me to tell the truth.
One at a time. One at a time, yeah. One at a time. Just calm down.
Okay, you can talk, and then because you talk when I was responding, when you were talking, I never talked.
Hold on, sorry. If Mr. Adam is finished, maybe a spider at the bottom, maybe you want to say something.
Okay, now my questions are, when the SLA arrested Abdul Fattah al-Burhan, he was one of the criminals. Yes, he was not the biggest, but he was a big criminal because he committed a lot of...
What's your specific question? What, like, arrested him? He was a hostage. It's not an arrest.
And you know why he was arrested? Abdul Wahid said because he said they were friends and they used to eat godo together. That's what he said. And then Zungi, my point here. Listen,
but he's a war hostage.
Now
he's not being arrested. He was a war hostage. That's what he said.
No,
and,
that's not Abdul Wahid said. There is a video. You can bring the video.
Why don't you get the video? But bring the video.
You guys here, you can bring the video. Why are you ashamed? Bring the video. Because I only have one phone. Bring the video.
Anyone's got the phone, please. Can you get that video?
It was an arrest, and it was done by the SLA. Abdul Wahid said publicly that even some generals of the SLA left SLA.
You don't know the difference. You don't know the difference between an arrest and
because they were angry why Abdul Wahid released him.
Sir, what's the name of the video? What should I write? What's the name of the video?
Is there anyone who has two phones here?
What is the title of the video? Can you tell me the title of the video?
Because if you can only write a thing, I don't know if the title is in English. In Arabic, you know
that
Arabic?
is a long time ago. That time
so
there's no phones, you know, there's no videos, but there's just writing.
No. The video is on Facebook now, my brother.
Hold on,
At that time,
when the media, listen, when the newspaper writes something, it might not be true. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you have a video is more credible, what she said.
Listen, Zungi, all these guys here know exactly 100% what I'm saying. Freedom fighter knows, Adam Zare knows, Jara knows, they know %, but they will not because they are ashamed. You can they can bring the video.
No. My question for Jong-Unko is, are you what are you trying to say? Are you mad because he was released? Listen.
Okay.
Are you mad? Are you mad because he was released?
Okay, my question is,
are you mad because Abdel Fattah al-Burhan? Listen, are you mad because Abdel Fattah al-Burhan was released? Is that what you are mad because Abdel Fattah al-Burhan was released? Or are you mad? Listen. Or are you mad because Abdel Fattah al-Burhan is a criminal?
No,
so
now as my point, good. My point I am trying to make is that you are not truly freedom fighters. You are liars, and now you are telling the world that Burhan is a criminal. But listen. I did not interrupt you. You asked, let me answer.
You have a full right. You have a full right to say anything.
Why
to say anything? We're not stopping you.
Why
but tell us, are you mad because? Are you mad because?
Sir, guys,
I am here to tell
Mr. Toggle, just order, please. What I'm saying is, let him make his question. Let him ask the question.
He made the question, but I'm trying to answer. He doesn't. He want me to answer it his way.
Because a lot of people never heard that question. Can you let him make that question?
Okay, I ask again and then keep silent until I answer my way, not you.
My question.
Adam, what's your question?
My question is, are you mad because Burhan was released and not killed, or are you mad because Abdel Fattah al-Burhan is a criminal? So what makes you mad to stick into this point instead of talking about general Sudan, what's going on and how to stop the war? So are you mad with SLA in particular because they release Abdel Fattah al-Burhan? And if that's what makes you mad, why are you supporting Abdel Fattah al-Burhan now? Why are you supporting him?
Okay. As I said, I am mad because you, those claiming SLA fighters, you are not truly standing with the people. You are simply using the people. And one of the reasons you can see that even when you arrest one of the big criminals, you release him. Another reason now you are coming and lying to the world, telling them Abdul Fattah al-Burhan is a criminal. Okay, I can say he is a criminal, but why you released him? Because you have nothing to do with freedom fighting. You are lying to your people. Right now you are in Darfur. Why aren't you not going to Al Jineena to protect the people of Jineena or to Niala or to Zalinje? Why are you not going to the end? The people of Darfur, women are raped by the Janjaweed. Why are you? Because you and SLA and the Janjaweed are one line.
Here's the question.
You are in one line. That is the truth. That's what I want the people to know.
Here's the question. Here's the question.
All right.
You said that you know that the Burhan is the criminal. If you know that Burhan is a criminal, why now you are supporting the criminal?
I spoke with like Zunji even before you came, almost 1 hour. And I made it very clear that for me right now there are two problems. The problem of the Sudanese armed forces.
Why are you supporting him? Because they have the government.
Okay, I answered you, Zunji. I said because the Janjaweed militia, if they control Sudan, there will not be Sudan anymore. But when the Sudanese armed forces control Sudan will be there. But there will be a lot of problems. And we are more than able to continue our revolution, our struggle.
Yeah, order, guys, order.
Okay, Zunji, sorry. Zunji,
let me just ask him that question. So, you said that if the Janjaweed Dan control Sudan, it won't be Sudan anymore. What do you mean by that?
The Janjaweed
I mean by that is because of what?
What do you mean by
Okay.
that? What do you mean by that? It won't be Sudan anymore. What do you mean by that?
Because all the indigenous people will be killed, just like in Darfur. 90% of my people are now outside of their land, and ask all of these guys.
Okay,
Because
wait,
that is their agenda. They are bringing news. Okay, because they are bringing new. Okay, they are bringing new settlers from Niger, from Nigeria, from Mali, from Cameroon, from Chad, from Central Africa, and they are calling themselves Arab. They are coming, and right now they are staying in our places, and our people are refugees in over 175 camps.
A short answer that. But the government of Sudan is doing the same thing because they brought Manawi and his chaps from Canin Borno.
Okay, when you talk about Darfur history.
No, I'm talking about the government itself. Brought also many people from Eritrea, Ethiopia, other places, and Canin Borno. And Libya.
Wait a second. The government. When we talk about the government of Sudan, and when we talk about what is going on right now,
they are doing the same.
Zunji, sorry, Zunji. This is going to the history.
In Darfur, listen, there is no fighting between Fora and Zagawa in Darfur.
Let me ask you, and I give chance to the
Fora
others.
and Zagawa in Darfur, they don't have.
Question, I will give chance to the others.
Fora and Zagawa are one. Zunji, you need to know that Fora and Zagawa in Darfur, they are one.
Why join with Saudi?
For Zagawa Masalid, they are one in Darfur.
Please give us
We're all
chance,
one.
and we give you the chance.
Regardless of
Because all of you are trying to prove a point by your lies.
Let me
and I am
let me say
only
this.
one by my side. That's why I need to
Hold on.
Because you are trying to prove
That's a
your
good question.
point by lying.
Hold on, sir. Wait a second. So you said they're all one, yeah? You said they're all one.
I said we are Yongengwe.
Fora and Zagawa?
I said not only Darfur has many tribes and we're all one, but because of the politics of
Let me ask
of the
you,
government
Adam
in
Zainab.
Khartoum, one by one, because of the politics of the regime in Khartoum, earlier in 2003 they divided the Darfur people into two categories: the category of Arabs and the category of Africans, which means non-Arabs. But in fact, we all are the same. We all look black. We're all the same type of a physical and biological appearance. There's no difference. But because this was the policy of the regime in Khartoum to be able to recruit certain tribes against the other.
So are you saying that the Arab, they have no agenda to destroy Darfur?
Yeah, all that, Mr. Junker.
The government in Khartoum
No, I'm asking you that are you saying they don't have an agenda to destroy all the blacks in Darfur?
Janjaweed are the militias of the army.
Yeah, calm down, please. Calm down. I've got to raise a point because he said they're all one, yeah? He said they're all one. You said the people right now of the country, they're all one, but the government create that division, right? Yes?
Are you asking me or are you asking Adam Zari?
What, both of you, yes or no? They're all one, yes? They're all one.
Yes.
All right. So now, why? So who's leading the group at the minute?
Which group?
Who's leading the government side in the group?
Al Burhan.
I'll answer.
Abdel Fattah al-Burhan.
No. Who's leading the group in your region?
Which group? The Janjaweed or the army?
Because the people that are working with the army, who's leading them?
I mean the Sudanese armed forces, and they are also like part of the joint armed movement, which they call Mushtaraka. They are working together.
Okay, you have ministers, yeah? We have ministers of every region, yeah? Mm-hmm. So who's the ministers of Darfur?
I mean the government of the governor of Darfur General is Abdel Fattah al-Burhan. Not Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, sorry, I mean Mani Arko Mannawi, sorry. Mani Arko Mannawi. I mean it's just a mistake. Why are you laughing? Sorry. Mani Arko Mannawi is the governor of Darfur.
Who's the financial minister of the Sudan?
That is Dr. Jibril Ibrahim.
Are they from different group or all same one groups?
They are from the same ethnic group, Zagawa.
So how are you one then? Why can't you get one of you in there?
What?
One of the other ethnic group. Why can't they lead?
Okay, first, if you see how they came to power.
Hold on,
Wait a second.
Hold on. Are you that stupid?
But you need to understand how they came to power.
I don't need to understand because you said you all won. I don't need to understand that. You said you all won.
But you need to understand how they came to power.
Hold on. Are the other ethnic group that stupid?
What?
Are the other ethnic group not as capable to lead? Are they?
No, they are.
So why you get two people from the same ethnic group?
Not you are talking about two people from same ethnic group. When you see when you see the Sudanese armed forces, let me tell you, the one I am supporting right now.
I wanted to understand that. Are you not capable? The other ethnic groups, you said they come from the third group. Is the third group not capable of becoming financial minister?
No. For us, the problem is completely out of the way you are talking about.
What, you all won, right? You all won.
Yes.
Zunji,
Zunji, let me explain to you. The point here is we, the Sudanese people.
Wait. Let us share.
Let me hear from Adam. Let me hear from Adam. So he's going to answer that. Let me hear from Adam.
I will give 1 second. Zunji, also you can say to him, because now he's supported to the Mushtaraka, where is that money gone? When they went and making the peace agreement in Juba, 75 million per year. You know that, man? And there's there. You see that? Where that money gone and why the man now he is not, the Darfur is in his responsibility. Where is that money gone and why he didn't help the civilians in Darfur completely? And now the people are suffering so much like this. Where he is now, where he is, and Joinko, you are supporting to him. Where is this money gone? And where is the peace? And why you're not saving the civilians in Darfur, especially, and Sudanese people in generally?
Okay. All of you know that before the Juba peace agreement, which brought Manawi and Jibril, before that peace agreement was signed, I was completely against the agreement.
Yes, before you answer that, I don't want you to go to that thing. I want Adam to answer that question because the question I've asked is very important because you said you made a statement that said you all won, and I've got no doubt. Are you saying that you all won?
But you did not give me a Zungi. Your problem is you give me a chance to answer. You don't want me
the turn is mine.
Brother, but you answered.
The turn is mine.
Okay, you can let me answer my way, and like 1 minute without talking, and then if you don't like it, that's okay. Let other person answer.
Yeah, but
that's not true,
on to the next question. That's why I want him to answer that question first before you move into the money. And
yeah, but I wanted to answer, but you never gave me a chance. You say I don't want to answer. Who told you I don't want to answer?
Yonker, the turn is mine, please.
The government that is going on in Port Sudan, whether Manaw or Burhan,
all of them, please. Don't dictate it.
All of them is illegal. All of them are illegal.
So Manaw
this is one point.
Manaw is illegal.
Don't dictate it. The turn is mine.
All of them are. The only reason I'm supporting them is because they are getting rid of the Janjaweed. Other than that, the crimes Burhan committed or the way Manawi came to power, I don't give a penny. They are all illegal. And we, the Sudanese people, know how to bring the government that represents all Sudanese people. Finish.
Yeah.
Very simple.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, thank you for answering that. What I understood is Manawi is illegal. Burhan is illegal, and Jibril is illegal. Yes?
All of them are illegal. Yes.
Okay, so that means they are stealing all the money of the country right now, and you're working with them.
Yes, I know they are stealing, but the only reason I say I am supporting the Sudanese armed forces because they are getting rid of the biggest threat to Sudan, the Janjaweed militia. Very simple.
Okay, let me hear from Adam, please.
This is a great victory that he confesses that these are all criminals leading the country, including Manawi, including Burhan, and so let me back to the question: are we all one? I would say socially. Rebecca, be quiet. I would say socially. I would say socially, the Darfur people are all one when it comes to socially. But in this current war, there's a lots of divisions. There are lots of the movements under the name of Darfur, but they're allied with the historical criminals, which is called the Center, led by Burhan. Now, if I look at it, the term he was saying earlier, he wanted to create social differences in Darfur. To say For and Zakawa are one, but then there's others out there that are not one. And the others out there that are not one or that are not part of these social and ethnic groups, they're the ones Burhan sees them as enemies. So that's part of his a tactic he wants to play. What I want to say is on Manawi's side, there are foreigners from Chad. There are people from Chad whom are non-Sudanese. On Mani Arko's side, and there are some foreigners on Hemeti's side from Chad and Niger whom are not Sudanese. I want him to be clear as he's finger pointing the foreigners that are on the side of Hamiti, the Janjaweed leader, but he's unable to finger point the foreigners that are coming from Chad that are on the side of Mani Manawi. So this is one of the difference. Now, overall, he was saying things like SLA has nothing to do with revolution. He's just using people and he's not protecting people. And my question is, the armed forces of Sudan takes 80% of the country's GDP, of the country's income. 80% goes to the army. When this war erupted between the army and its son, which is the militia, the armed forces was unable to protect the civilians in Darfur and gave up the entire region of Darfur and gave up more than 90% of Kordofan and gave up even the main cities. Even Khartoum was at some point in the hands of rapid support force.
No,
now my question is,
so the army said that you said the army takes 80% of the
80%,
GDP, right? But where did the resources come from? Does it come from the east side or does it come from all part of Sudan?
It comes from all part of Sudan. It comes from all part of Sudan and mainly from Darfur and Kordofan, which is the rich oil pipelines, and Darfur, which is also well known by its gold reserves and also its livestock. The livestock in Sudan.
So should you say Darfur, like 60% come from Darfur, but the 80% come from the rest?
60% comes from Darfur.
The 20% come from the 40% come from the other side.
That's what I would say. Now my question is, he was saying that SLA is not protecting the people in Darfur, and that is using the people. That's a sentence he made earlier. And I want to say this: protection of civilians is mainly the role of the army in any country. But because we do not have a professional army that respects the people, SLA was formed. And now, today, as we're speaking, there's over 7 million civilians under the protection of SLA. SLA is currently protecting over 7 million people in Darfur. You need to ask Jonginkwe, he's a supporter of the Burhan. Ask him how many people that the army is protecting them at the moment in Darfur region. Okay, add to it that the army has 80% of the financial of the country's GDP. Okay, where is their presence in Darfur? Okay, now look at it. He was also saying,
yeah, Mr. Adam. So, who is the financial minister then of the country?
Is the leader of the armed movement called Justice and Equality, and his name is Jibril Ibrahim. He is the financial minister, and he's a financial minister to support Burhan and to keep Burhan in power. That's basically the deal they have made, and that deal has nothing to do with bringing people the freedom or stability or justice in the country or a civilian state, as people calling in Sudan. Sudanese people have protested hundreds and hundreds of times calling for a civil state, not a military state. They've won and allied with Burhan and gave Burhan the confirmation that they're going to support him till grave, until he can stand on the power by force. And that's what they're doing initially. They're pretending to be fighting to save the country, but it has nothing to do with saving the country, because if we're talking about Hemeti, all these places where Hemeti is controlling right now, Hemeti was controlling these places before the war that erupted between them and the army in the 15th of April 2023. So it has nothing to do with that.
So you're saying that there's nothing new because you have the Hemeti, they were already in that region, they were already controlling that region, but prior to the war.
Right.
That means then it's just a new propaganda that they're using in order to overthrow the population and make sure that divert the attention from the real issue.
Well, what they're trying right now is, because the army has the fear why SLA is not participating in this war, and they know that SLA has a heavy force, and they want to use SLA as their backup militia. But SLA leadership is well aware that they do not want to participate in this war to help one side. Because if now SLA deploys forces in any of the states in Darfur by force, that means SLA has to participate in the war to fight the RSF. And if SLA fights the RSF, SLA would be supporting the army indirectly or directly. That's what the army wants. Because the army, throughout the history, that 80% of the GDP they're not using to actually free people from anything. They're using to fund militias and to recruit militias.
I've got a question. So who's in control of? I'm aware there's a road called the 40 road, or I think they call it Darb Al Arba'in. Who is in control of that road?
I'm not sure if you're talking about the triangle.
No, I'm not talking the Libya, Egypt, Sudan triangle. I'm talking about Darb Al Arba'in.
Militia.
I don't think.
Janjaweed. Al Janjaweed.
He's talking about Shari Al Arba'in.
It's in the control of Al Janjaweed right now.
Okay, so that means that road is very important for trade, right? Very important for trade, and that's why now it's kind of starving out the government from the resources if they're controlling that. Do you agree with me?
I do. Darb Al Arba'in. That's you mean to say Darb Al Arba'in. So I would say the RSF is in control of it. And the army is fighting, like using all of its force to be able to get control of, especially part of the Kordofan region that connects the Darfur, that connects Omdurman, Kordofan, and Darfur. But they have failed. They have attempted several times, and they have failed to get control of the.
Because I'm aware. Darb Al Arba'in or 40 road is access to the trade route between the Red Sea and going towards North Africa, Egypt, Libya, all those areas. Are you saying right now, look, she's the Janjaweed, Hamdan, or those other one that in control of it, right?
Janjaweed is in control after Omdurman. Once you're heading from Omdurman to heading farther west, they are in control of that region. And the army do not have a access. They might have only a partial presence in Kordofan.
Is that why they're having a media propaganda to take over Al Fasher?
Yeah, that's part of the main reasons.
Okay, so I've not heard from. Oh, thank you. I've not heard from Spider. I don't know. He came here, didn't say anything. But let's give him a chance.
Adam Zari asked me some questions, but I will speak after Spider, no problem.
Can I say something before we go to the Spider? Zonji?
Go on. If he allows,
like 1 minute, and then we go to go to Spider. Zonji, as I said like many times in your platform, this problem is very complicated. This problem is between the Sudanese army, who lead the Al Burhan, and the Janjaweed. They are Janjaweed. Who lead the Al Burhan. It's very complicated. It's very mixed. So if you didn't know the roots of the problems, you cannot to distinguish. So the head of the Janjaweed, those they are leading the Janjaweed, it's the same like those whom they are in a governor before, from whom belong to the Al Bashir, and who's now in a military like Al Burhan. Burhan belong to the Al Bashir regimes, and nothing changed. But politically, it's like in a top ear, like in a show. But on the ground, like under the table, nothing has changed between the Al Janjaweed, who's leading the Al Dogolo, and the Burhan in the top. Nothing changed. Nobody knows this. We know this. Nothing changed, because you have to know that when this war happened, why? You know, from the many years ago, nothing happened. The war in Al Shemalia, nothing happened. Only where there's civilians and the poor people, like indigenous people, only in these areas the war is happening there. In Shemalia, in this war, you know that many people, Sudanese people, the like indigenous, many people die in this war. From the Al Janjaweed people, from the Al Janjaweed, like where the areas they are coming, this militia, nothing happened. Also, the air bomb, never happened there. The bomb in those areas where there are this Janjaweed or the coming from Janjaweed, nothing happened. In Shemalia, the Janjaweed never went there to enter there. They say to them, go back, don't come to Shemalia. Only in Al Jazeera, and then return back. Madani, and then Khartoum, they say to them, go back from the Khartoum, leave the Khartoum. They leave the Khartoum, they return back. So, we understand this problem.
So, my question is, why don't you say the group that was so-called, like, for example, people that look like the Amhara and the Tigray, and many so-called, they call them Arab, but they're not, right? Why you don't see none of them as refugees in Sudan?
Zungi, but if we want to talk about the DOS and the
very
roots of
good
the
question,
problem.
Zungi. Very good question.
That's a good question. I can't see none of them as refugees everywhere. Like in
we see Zungi, we see that they are the refugees, but those and those.
I'm saying
I'll give him an Jara.
Yeah.
I'll give him an answer. That's a very good question, and I'll if you give me just a minute, I'll be able to explain within a minute.
Welcome.
Sudanese Arab, the so-called Sudanese Arab. Yeah, even though I know that you don't find none. Why you don't see them in refugee camps? In like internally displaced, for example, in Sudan.
I will answer this one, Adam.
Let him answer that question, Spider, because he didn't say anything.
Yeah, thank you all of you for having me here, and thank you for all people that they are watching us today.
Yeah, you want to speak a bit loud? We can't hear what you're saying, sir.
Yeah, I would like to start by answering that question. It's very interesting that we don't look to the main problem when the war starts in Darfur, when the war starts in Nil al-Azraq, when the war starts in all over the area that now they are facing the hunger and destruction and replacement. We don't even try to judge the main reason and the problem. We are going by blaming eyes, and we are going just through our ethnical group to defend or protect any of leaders or something like that. So that's why when you see the old group in a camp, you look like they are from Darfur or they are from Kordofan or wherever they are. So the reason is because most of the people that they are speaking up like Jolinkwe, like Adam, so we have a lot of categories. We don't fight for the human rights, for the people that they are suffering. We are fight for agenda that we are belong to. We are fight for some benefit.
Are you saying Jolinkwe is fighting for an agenda? It's not for the people.
Jolinkwe, I know him for many years, and I was watching him for a long time. So before, I was thought that he is going very well, but this war now is showing many things. Some people they lose their way. Some people they lose what they are thinking. They forget about the main problem that we're facing. They forget about the suffering of the people. Are they thinking that now they are fighting for, they say Karama, and they say we are fighting for just Janjaweed, we are just fighting. They are all the same in one line. So we have to fight for the social security, for the social protect for the people that we need them to live in a good manner, to live in a good situation like what we see now in Fashion or in Niala or in Sudan. This is not we are expecting for the end of two government that we have today. So what I want to just clarify here, when you ask all of the people that they're supporting any of one part of the war now, they will tell you that something, I don't want to say it's nonsense, but they will try to clarify that there are many reasons. Some of them, they say, we see this is the government and that's the government. And we forget that before this war, they are the government themselves. They are the one that they opened Juba Peace for Juba, and they are the one that.
Where did you think the money that they were given and the Juba peace agreement? Where do you think the money's gone?
They go to their leader pocket. This is simple. Even now, where the ball is going.
How much was the money?
You can look. They don't even run after the current amount they take or the money that they take from they are running for the minimal resources now. They are running for having the goals. They are running for the kill civilians.
Is it 300? Is it 300 a year? 300 million a year? How much the money?
It is more. That was
750 million a year.
This
750 million a year. That was just given to the region of Darfur, right?
Yeah, this is what they show. But
it's given yearly, every year. It's an annual cost.
700. Yeah. Wow. 750 million.
Where
did it go?
Always coming in my mind when, for example, the opposite people, when you ask them that, what you are trying to do for having peace, for staying together, you will find the people that are supporting the army. They will tell you that when the Janjaweed is control to Darfur, there's no government at all, as he said before. And when you ask the people they support Janjaweed, they will say we are fighting for peace. So before they were peasant together, they were in the same stage. They were using the civilization and the civilians to make some corruption or to have a lot of like what they have a lot of
So do you think? Spider. Do you think? So should Burhan be captured and prosecuted as well under the International Criminal Court?
I don't really know, but I hope so.
I'm saying, would you support that Burhan should go to the International Criminal Court for a crime against humanity in Darfur?
I support anyone who had made.
No. Would you say yes or no? It's not. I'm not talking about anyone. I'm talking about Burhan.
Let me make it clear. Burhan,
just answer yes or no.
Burhan al-Bashir himself. I am highly recommend all of them that to go to the court because what they did is over what even humanity.
Yeah. So you support that? You support that? Yeah.
I support definitely.
Oh wait, this guy just came over. Can you put your camera on? This guy Moya. Is that Moya or something like that? Put your camera on, please. Yeah, put your camera. I can't see you. Put your camera on, please.
My camera is on. This is my face.
No, you know I can't see.
But he don't have a light. He don't have a light.
I'm gonna have to remove you otherwise. I'm sorry. You don't have to show your face like everybody else.
Don't you see the picture of Muhammad Hamdan Dagalo on his profile, and he's putting on this like the Janjaweed?
Yeah, he can see that.
We hope there's a light so we can hear from him what the Janjaweed has to say.
I've been yesterday in your live, Zanji.
But I don't care what time. I'm saying show your face exactly because we can't see. You're in the dark.
This is me. This is my face.
He's wrapping his head. You see only his eyes are. Visible.
Yeah,
It's
but he's
clear
still in the
because
dark room. That's what I'm saying.
in a
You're still in
light.
the dark room. You got to be on clear room like that. We can't see the clear room. You're still hiding.
No, why? No. I'm not using lights.
I'm not saying if you're using the listen, if you're still wrapping a turban, I'm not saying that. I still want you to show your face clearly, and otherwise I'm gonna have to remove you.
Oh, no problem. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna expose my face. I have issues with my face.
Zungi, bring him down. Bring him down. Zungi, my question is to the spider. Spider, what is
Because that's all what the Janjaweed do.
This war for 2 years?
They know they are criminals.
What
They
is the
cannot
benefit
come
of
and
this
show
war?
their face.
How do you see?
Some people that they got the power, and some of them they got wealthy, and some of them they are starving and they are dying, and no one care about them. That nothing else you can say. Because when you just look at the all parties that they are participating now in the war, when you ask them, what do you have, what you are planning for the peace, we will not going to sit down with any of them until we finish all of them. If you go to the other party, they say the same thing. So when that is going to end, we don't know. When they will going to sit down, we don't know. They are going outside and taking a loan from government, and they come closing our hoping to the civilians, and after that they will take it from taxes or taxation system, or they will take it wherever how. So the reason that I come here because I know.
Spider. What do you think? What do you think about what do you think about the government at the minute, or the junta in Port Sudan?
In Port Sudan, what I see
Ziggy, I don't know. I don't know the voice of the spider.
I can't hear you,
it's very
mate.
far.
Spider,
We are not hearing very clearly.
Your voice is not clear, mate. Your voice is not clear.
Yes.
So it's clear, no?
All right, now.
Yeah, what I'm saying that the government in South Sudan, they are one of the responsible of this war, and they are the ones who have the hand of what's going on now. So wherever we say, I'm not saying that Janjaweed, they don't have that hand. They have too, because they are the ones they are fighting. So definitely they are the part of what is going on in the country now. The thing is, the people, when they come and they are supporting, they will not highly recommend that the stage of peace, or they don't trying to say that we try to find a social way to end that war.
So why? Why every time most of the government come from Port Sudan and Kassala? Why?
These other reasons. I would say that because the people that from Darfur and from Kordofan and the old people around, like even from the west, they don't know what they need.
Sorry?
They don't know what they need. They don't planning to develop themselves, to process until to get in the power. What they do, they just try to have any movement from here and another movement from here. Why, when they union their power and their all wealth?
So why is the government always come from Kassala or Shendi or Port Sudan? Why?
Because definitely as a Darfurian, we don't know what we need. Before 2005,
So
was fighting.
Are you saying you don't know what you need because there are people that are fighting for the cause?
No, Darfurian.
That's not true. That's not true. The Darfur people know what they need. The Sudanese people know what they need. The Nuba Mountain, the Blue Nile, even the South that fought for over 2 decades, they know what they need. But the problem is, Zunji's question is a very good question. Why there are not refugees or IDPs, internally displaced people, from the northern Sudan or from the peoples that call themselves Arabs in Sudan? I think that the basic reason would be So the northern Sudanese, they have inherited power through the colonial influence back in 50s. So when Sudan got its independence, the power did not go to all the Sudanese people. It was left in the hands of the assistants of the colonial puppets. Now that's where they inherited their power, and they've used a very, they call it a smart tactic, but we call it an ugly tactic. The ugly tactic was to actually divide and create ethnic tensions in all other regions that are not or all other regions except North Sudan. So in Darfur, they created divisions between the Darfur people itself, divided them into two groups, Arabs and Africans. So if Africans raised up and say we need change, they will use Arabs to quell the rebellion that the Africans initiated. If the Arabs took up arms and say we want change, they will use the Africans to quell the rebellion of the Arabs. In the South Sudan, they did also the similar thing. When Dr. John Garang established the SPLM, SPLA, they have used the people of Kordofan, the Darfur, and even the South Sudanese themselves, sometimes under the name of religion, some other times under the name of ethnic tensions. So at some point in the South back then, they have even now used the two close ethnic groups like the Dinkas and the Niwer. They gave the arm to Niwer to fight the Dinkas, and because they do not want that rebellion idea or that revolutionary idea to spread throughout the Sudan. Now, basically, you will not see anyone from the northern sector call or displaced or refugee or whatever, because the power is in their hands. They're the ones that are persecuting the rest of the country. Now, if we come to Darfur, why are the Darfur Arabs are not in the displacement camps? Because they were the initial militias that were used back then by the army. Now, if the army of the northern elites, I don't call it the Sudanese army, I call it the army of the northern elites, if it actually manages to dismantle the RSF or the Janjaweed, then from now on you can see you'll start to see the displaced camps of the Arabs of the Darfur or Kordofan. Then from there on the new era will start. Well, you see some displaced ones, but until now the war has not reached the northern sector or the northern region. That's why you have not seen any displaced. Now, if we look at Khartoum, when Khartoum was completely destroyed, why didn't we see refugees or displaced from the north? Because they have controlled the financial sector for so long. We're talking about over 70 years of controlling the financial sector. This gave them certain privileges where they have money and access to financial assets overseas, abroad, which means if their houses are destroyed in Khartoum, they have assets in Marawi, in Dongula, in Adbra, in Karima, in Port Sudan, or even in Egypt. Like lots of them own villas, own like expensive castles in Egypt and in Dubai and in some of the other countries in East Asia. So yeah, anyway, so you cannot compare the case. Now, to make the case short and give you the chance, Darfur people have the dream, and the Darfur people's dream is the same dream that people have in Kordofan or people have in other regions, which is the stability, the peace, the justice, the civilian state, the rule of law, not only who can lead. The Darfur people are not struggling because the person from Darfur to come and become a leader. No, they want there to be a rule of law, which means that nobody would be above the law, that everybody would be questioned regardless of their race or their religion or their tribe or whatever. But because the type of the system that is currently in place, led by Burhan, gives privileges to the elites. If one of the elites of Burhan's people does any crime, they can commit genocides, war crimes. They would never be questioned because they could never be questioned just because they belong to that social club of northern elites. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So this guy at the bottom,
Sunji, please let me speak because
No,
Adam Zari.
give me a chance.
give him a
Let me
chance.
say something.
He didn't say nothing, but Modawi.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
So I
go on.
was just trying to reply to Adam Zari's point that he made. So he says a lot, but he doesn't know who he complaining about. He says these people are using us whenever time that they want to use us. So are you talking about the real problem? If you saying that whenever you try to change the regime, they use the people, same people that live with you. The problem is you yourself, because you are the real enemy of yourself. You need to change yourself before you go to talk about the government or whatever you say. North government is not only North people. They have Darfurian, they have every individual from any other part in the Sudan. So whenever you say that they use Darfurian Arabs, because they live in Darfur, they use black people that they live in Darfur against Arab people. Tell me who the problem is. No, just tell me the real problem is. Not what we're talking about.
But can you tell us what's the real problem? Because you said
the real problem is us Darfurian ourselves. So because we are our enemy.
So what is the real problem? What's the real problem you think?
The real problem is with all this nonsense, we're not going to get in the power. So the North people, they will stay in their position.
Zunji, can I say?
I think the point.
Wait a minute.
He say ask to the Darfurians. He say
let me finish.
The real problem. Ask to the Darfurians.
No.
Zunji,
Wait a second.
He won. He said ask it to the Darfurians. The real question.
No. I think the point he's trying to make.
No.
Wait.
My point is quite clear, but this.
No. I think. Wait a second.
You ask the question.
Guys,
We want the real problem. All right.
Zunji, I think the point he's trying to make is that if we are coming here and claiming, we are coming here and saying that it's the government who does this and divides us, so he's saying that then we are the problem. Why are we allowing them to divide us, to rule us, to do all of these things? So he's saying that we need to fix that problem.
That's the exact point I'm saying. So if you claim it to be victim, since this country built until today, so what's the point we coming out and talking all this? So because you're not going to change anything. So I mean, what do you see in Darfur right now? What's happening? People killed by blood, like broad daylight, and these people cannot condemn what Janjaweed are doing right now. So you see people get like.
I will respond.
No, you will respond, but you just say.
I will respond. What you say, I will respond.
What I'm believing is.
Very quickly, in 2 minutes or 1 minute.
Wait a minute. What I'm believing is. This government and this regime has done a lot to us. We need to change ourselves. We need to unite. If you want to get into power, so you need to unite yourself and get into that position. And thank you very much. Let any other says what he has to say. So,
what you said, you need to unite. What's your solution? Unite how?
Well, because always we claim it as the black people being used in this country. We've been discriminated. We've been. This is what we've been talking about. And
unite how?
No.
Discriminated from who?
Who you complaining about?
Discriminated from who?
No. If you think all North people are bad to you, and you saying, okay, this is what you done to us, and you complain to them, they are not going to listen to you. So they're just gonna focus what they're doing.
Matawi, but right? I think that the terminology you're saying all the North, I think is a dangerous terminology because
this is what people are claiming.
Because the North itself, people from Darfur are the Northerners. You agree?
But when you're talking about the division, so now the Sudan is divided. It's divided to every region.
No, I'm saying to people from Darfur are the Northerners. Do you agree?
No, I do agree. When it comes to country,
Zungi, generally they are northern. But
in reality, there's no country that you're talking about.
If somebody say northern in Sudan, they mean the people of North Sudan, which is Darfur. If they say western, they mean the people of Darfur.
Hold on. But you keep talking about people from North Sudan. You're talking about the people in the east, not the north.
What?
Because you're also Northerners.
This is what people complaining about.
If you look at the map, if you look at the map, you see all your issues actually in the east. It's not even the north. The north is desert.
What?
The north is desert, which is today you're fighting is Darb al-Arba'in. The north is actually is the east.
Let me ask you something.
No. We are no. Maybe you got to understand like that.
Tell me a city. Hold on, that's what I want to ask you. Tell me a city what you're talking about is the north.
When we say the north, I mean in Sudan, when somebody says north, they usually mean northern Sudan, like Shandi, Dungula, and the parts where the majority of the ruling elites are living.
But no one lived there.
What?
No one lived there.
But that's their origin. That's why they are.
Okay,
this is families.
All right, sir. No, but this is what I'm telling. This is where the manipulation comes in.
No, wait a second. Do you know the history of I mean, the regions of Sudan?
Yeah. When you
do you know the region of the North Sudan? Do you know Al-Burhan comes from North Sudan? Abdul Fattah al-Burhan, al-Bashir. Yes.
No, he comes.
All of them come. You got to understand that is where they are coming from. These are the people that the colonizers left when they left Sudan.
He didn't come from North Sudan. He comes from the east.
From where?
The east.
Where?
No, he's just a small correction, brother Zunji.
Yeah.
Eastern Sudan is called the Bija region. It's also part of the marginalized regions. They had revolutions back then in 90s, and the government managed to dismantle the revolution. When we're talking about the north, we're talking about the northern elites. Burhan comes from the north, which means cities like Shandi, Adbara, Karima. Their sons, Dongula, their sons are the ones that managed to control the power through the help of colonial powers back in 50s until today.
They come close to the east. They not from the north. There's just
but it's no one.
Let me say this. The problem is not geographically in Sudan. It's not geographic problems. The problem is the regime. And the regime has every other people from all these countries. So he says...
But the majority are from the north, yes.
Yeah, we know that. Exactly.
But of course, Mudawi is right because there are a lot of elites from Darfur, from other parts of the Sudan.
No, can I just make a point, yeah? Because the problem is there's a psychological manipulation that have been used which makes you think that most of the people and the leadership come from the north, which is wrong. They did not come from the north. They come from the east side. And then they claim that they were trying to take over. They're all been calling themselves Northern. They have come from the east. Because when the British Army created the SDF, they have drafted all soldiers from, which is North Sudan, whether it's known as Darfur today or whatever. When they stationed the garrison, they didn't station the garrison based on people from the north.
Darfur is Western Sudan, my brother.
No, listen to me again. You're not listening. Not Western and Northwest as well. West and Northwest.
Anyway,
let's move up to move up to the next topic.
No, because Adam Zari asked me some questions and I haven't talked, and I hope Zunji, the same way you allowed others without interruption, I hope that you can also allow me to answer.
The point. Listen, this is the point I want to make. You have Northwest, you have West, you have Northwest.
What?
Why people? Yeah, you have Northwest. You don't have Northwest?
Yes, we do have.
Sorry for the interruption.
You can't just say,
but let's talk about regions. Let's talk about
question to the Jainque and Al-Mudawi. Did they want to change this regime of Al-Bashir or they don't want? If they wanted to change the regime of Al-Bashir, who did this all criminal stuff in Sudan, generally, and especially in Darfur, if they want to change the regime, and we want to have the so-called democratic state, why they're supporting Al Burhan and why they are supporting Al Minawi, Al Mushtaraka. Why they're supporting them? Mushtaraka, they're the part.
One second,
Listen.
Please, a lot of people ask questions and I never got a chance to answer.
Right now.
So I feel that there should be justice even right on this platform, right? Because we have been here. Adam Zari came and asked a lot of questions, and part of he said that Adam Zari said that I said that Zagawa and Four are one, and he said that I am implying that others are not the same. No, that's not what I'm saying. All the people of Darfur, for me, we are one. I just mentioned to let Zunji know that we, the four people, don't have a problem with the Zagawa, but at the same time, the Janjaweed, which the majority are from the Arab ethnic groups, we and the Janjaweed are not one.
Are you saying you don't have a problem with the Zagawa?
Yes.
Are you saying now because there are people that have taken the land of the Masali, right? Mm-hmm. And some of you lot are watching, because that according to me, some of you just been watching. Yes.
And who took the land of the Masalit?
The people that were ruling in Chad and came down.
Who? Zagawa?
Who's ruling in Chad?
Who is controlling Darfur right now?
I'm asking you, who's ruling in Chad at the minute?
Okay, I mean the Zagawa.
Okay, so are you telling me you're a ruler in another country, but a victim in another country?
No, that's not what I'm saying. We are talking. Adam Zari spoke something. He said that there are Zagawa in Sudan and there are Zagawa in Darfur. I mean, in Chad and there are Zagawa in Darfur. Okay.
So how does that make sense?
Okay, no. I mean, like we always found ourselves living together harmoniously. Okay.
Yeah. People live together harmoniously anywhere across the planet.
Yes, but the point Adam Zari was trying to ask me, and now this is the problem, because whenever anybody is speaking, you let them speak and finish, but you are always interrupting, asking. Why don't you ask me after I finish as well? Okay, so the first question that he said,
sir, because that this is what I'm saying. There's an issue here that is not understood. Do you know what I mean? You have to come up to the root causes of the whole issues before you solve it.
Yeah, but you let me, as you let other people finish, you let me finish, and then you can ask. Okay, because he said that I said all the people are not the same. No, I did never say that. But for me, the people of Darfur, and especially the black indigenous, we are not the same with the Janjaweed. We will never agree with the Janjaweed. Another thing he said, why are you talking about the new settlers from the Arabs, from the Janjaweed side, and you are not talking about the new settlers from the Zagawa that are coming also? It is very simple and a very good question. For me, in Darfur, there are tribal lands. Every tribe have their own, lands we call Hakura, okay? And like Zagawa are some of those who have actually some of the tribal lands in Darfur. They have their own tribal lands. Now, the Zagawa of Sudan, they are a minority. Wait a second, please. The Zagawa of Chad, when they come to Darfur, they are not coming and expelling the indigenous people of Four, Masalit, and others and staying in our places by the force of arm. They are not doing that. But wait a second. But the Janjaweed militia. And if anyone does that, we will kick. Wait a second, please. If anyone does that,
I will
fight. Wait a second, please.
What is in a Joinkwe state?
Brother, I never interrupted you. I waited. I never interrupted you. I waited until you finished. Ajara, why are you interrupting? So, if anyone from the Zagawa of Chad, wait a second, you just listen. Why are you interrupting? You don't want me to get my message out there? Why didn't you interrupt Adam Zari? Why didn't you interrupt Why don't you interrupt others? Brother, can you let me talk?
And this Janjaweed.
Can you let me talk, Jara? Why are you always trying to interrupt me? Is that one agenda? So that you will, people will not listen what I'm saying. It's very nasty.
Calm down, guys. Calm down. Order, yeah?
It's very nasty because that. Zunji, let me tell you, this is what they are doing in their platforms.
Yeah, just calm down.
No, you don't know. This is what they are doing in their platforms. Whenever you go, they talk three of them so that you will never get your message out there.
Sir, wait a second. So you said you're not allowing the so-called Arabs or Janjaweed to settle in Darfur, but you're allowing the Zagawa to come from Chad and settle.
No. That's not what I said. I said because Adam Zari asked me why you talk about the new settlers of the Janjaweed, the Arabs who are coming from Niger, Chad, Central Africa. Why are you talking about them and you are forgetting about the other new settlers who are coming from the side of Manawi, which he means from the Zagawa? That's exactly what I said. He said, and my answer to him is that the Zagawa of Chad who are coming to Sudan, there is no one coming and wait.
Sorry, sir. Are they welcome? Yeah.
No, listen. I'm saying there is no because in Darfur there are tribes. You listen.
And the one that was coming from Chad, are they welcome?
My brother, I'm saying there are tribal lands in Darfur.
Brother, I'm not asking you about a tribal land. I'm saying the one that was coming from Chad. Are they welcome?
Just listen what I need to say. Why you are interrupting just like others? I didn't finish by saying.
I would like you to answer the question, yes or no.
I am answering, but okay, let me explain. I am saying the difference between the Zagawa of Chad who are coming to Sudan or to Darfur and the Janjaweed from the Arab who are coming to Sudan is that there is no Zagawa of Chad who are coming to Sudan and killing the indigenous people and staying in their land by force. No one. And if there is, I will fight and fight. But the Janjaweed, they were used by al-Bashir regime.
But they done that. They done that in South Sudan.
What? Where?
Khalil Ibrahim is a member of the Zagawa people. And
where did he expel the indigenous people? Where?
Yeah, expel.
He was Amir al-Mujahideen back in the South Sudan war, and he committed atrocities in the South Sudan.
That was the government. That was the government.
Khalil Ibrahim, listen.
No. That was the government.
Was Amir, listen.
There is a difference between people.
He was Amir, listen. Yeah, but listen.
I know.
Khalil Ibrahim.
I never interrupted you.
Don't rush.
I am not rushing.
Don't rush.
No, I'm not rushing.
I don't know why you panic. I don't want you to panic.
I'm not panicking because
take it easy. Take it easy.
No. I'm not panicking. The problem is when I talk, all of you interrupt me.
Let me just finish one sentence.
You cannot take your notes and ask me later what's the problem. Why do you want to interrupt me without getting the message out there?
I just want to say one sentence.
Let me ask you. Forget about Khalil Ibrahim. Let me ask you.
Who was Amir? Who was Amir
Zagawa?
Who was
okay,
Amir
now I'm asking you. Forget about
Adam Zari. That's the individual. It's not.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you, Adam Zari. Okay, Zungi. Let me ask Adam Zari. Adam Zari, I'm asking you and be honest.
I told you. Simple question. I said, but they did that in South Sudan.
I'm asking you, Adam Zari, do Zagawa coming to Sudan and killing indigenous people and settling in their land, yes or no?
But that happened in South Sudan.
No, I'm asking Adam Zari, let him answer. Do Zagawa as a tribe from Chad coming and expelling the indigenous people in Darfur, whether for or any other tribe, and
they came as a migration.
Yes.
I am asking.
Let me answer.
Adam, I'm asking.
My answer. Yes. Let me answer. Let me answer you. Okay. My answer is yes, because they said and they've confessed that they have brought over 30,000 in Al-Fashir, and they're talking about changing the name of Al-Fashir to their tribal name, and they're saying that openly and loudly that Fashir is their land, okay, that is their tribal land, and we all know it's not, and they're calling their ethnic line from Chad.
Mr. Adam, sorry, you got to prove that.
No, if that is the case, then they have a right to do so because you are sleeping. You are the owner
Okay,
of the
so
land, and
they
the
have
land
a-
is called
okay,
Darfur.
okay,
What
okay,
are
no
you?
worries.
That is why I agree. Where are you?
Okay.
If that is the case, that is a lie. Listen, that's a lie that you have
sorry,
always
sir.
been saying.
Sir,
Zagawa want
order,
to change.
please.
Listen, that is a
Yes, sir,
lie.
order, please.
That is a
Sir.
lie.
Sir,
That is a lie, Zunji. They are always trying to say
All
this.
right, so
But
does
for
he have
me, if
sir, but just calm down. I want you to chill. Calm down. Eat some dandurma, sir. Just calm down, please.
no,
Calm
because
down.
I never finished
All I'm
what I
saying-
wanted to say, and
Yeah,
you are not.
All I'm
You,
saying,
you
all
need
I'm
to give
saying, what-
equal chance.
Yes, I'll give you.
They asked Adam,
Calm
Zaria, and
down.
others asked me
Calm
many
down,
questions.
brother.
I was just trying to answer one question, Zunji. You kept interrupting me. That's not fair, really. It's not fair at all.
Because I want to ask him to get me that proof. That's all it is.
No, I'm answering, but you are not listening.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but I said it.
no,
I'm
Joingo, he
listening.
did not ask you. He was asking to Adam Zare
I
to
was
give
just asking
proof
Adam to bring me the proof because he said
if
something.
he has
He made
any
a-
evidence regarding on the.
Yeah, or if there are any video saying that would be a thing.
But Zinji, by the way, that's the individuals. It's not entire tribal says that we're going to take or change this land name. So that's the individuals. Even though if you go to the Amir al-Mujahideen points, that was Dr. Khalil by himself. So you can't just come and complain entire tribe that they are aiming to do this. So I think this is the false claim. So there is bad people in Zagawa. Yes, they do have people.
So are you saying, Madawi? Are you saying the person who said that was Khalil Ibrahim?
No, the person who served in South Sudan during the al-Bashir time. So he served there as an Amir al-Mujahideen. So we all know that, we all aware of that. But you can't just
He was called the Prince of Mujahideen because he was doing the Muslim Brotherhood Act.
Well, okay, that's individual. That's not all Zagawa.
That is why he's been called this name.
So he's working under the Muslim Brotherhood. That's what.
But that's the individual act. So how can you just say entire Zagawa their aim is similar to Al Khalil? So it does not make any sense.
Would you say Manawi had the similar ideology because they came? You got Ibrahim, Khalil, and Jibril Ibrahim. They brothers, right?
But he never done that. So did we see?
No, but they have the same ideology. He carried on the manifesto.
But the point is, who is killing people right now? So why are you not condemning the Janjaweed, what they are doing right now? So, I mean, we all took part and left what is happening right now in the country.
They're all criminal.
Yes, of course, we condemn everything that's going through and everyone who has blood in his hands. But we're condemning them.
Okay, Molded, what side are you taking? Is the government side or the...
Well, I'm a civilian, and I mean, my people are right now are being targeted in Darfur. So what I'm saying is, we are defending those who are defenseless. They are not even able to defend themselves. And these people is standing here, they don't want to condemn what they do. I'm not taking part of the government.
I want to say something, Zanji.
Zanji, that means he's supporting the government. He's supporting the government.
No, you're not going to. No, Jara.
And those they are also with the government. But he's supporting indirectly. Like in his speech.
Listen, I want to say something. Just give me a minute, all right?
Wait, listen.
Wait a minute. I want to say something. I will let you.
Mawia, wait. Zungi, what the Mudawi want and the Joinke want, they want that they say that this Janjaweed, we must expel this Janjaweed and
that's your mindset.
And we have to fight this Janjaweed.
You can't tell what I know.
Mudawi,
that's not really what you say. So let me say my point.
Zungi, I'm telling you what the Joinke want and what the Mudawi want. They say we have.
Yeah, tap the screen, please. Guys, like up the live, tap the screen. You see, it's cutting off because you're not tapping the screen. You're not tapping. Like. Share the live, and like. See, that's why it's cut down. Make sure you share the live, tap the screen, keep tapping. Tapping the screen. You see, it cut off. The reason why it cut off because the screen. Yeah? This is the problem why it cut off. So make sure, tap the screen, guys. One at a time. I'm gonna add people. Tap the screen, like up the live, yeah? Yeah, put your camera on, please, all of you guys.
Well, I mean,
yeah, like up the live, guys. Tap the screen, like up the live, yeah.
well, see, Zungi, my point was, well,
Yeah.
whenever I was trying to make point,
Put your camera on, please. Everyone that comes up, put your camera on,
keep
please.
interrupting Mr. Jara, so he says something that I will not. It's not what I think. So, and they're always doing the same thing. So I mean,
Naima, put your camera on. Naima, camera on, please.
he says that I take part of a government. No, how come? How come you know? So
Just give me a second, please. I will put my camera on.
Okay. Yeah, Modawi, yeah. So
yes.
what side you're supporting?
Well, I said it, and I could say again. So I'm a civilian. So I have no position, or I'm not taking part of someone else. So I mean, I'm just innocent civilians left the country because all of this corruption happened to back in my country. So I'm not taking part of it. But what I'm saying is, what is happening right now in Darfur is not right. But these people cannot condemn what the Janjaweed is doing. Janjaweed killing people broad daylight. And others are, by the way...
But the government has done that. Do you agree?
I know that.
But you keep saying the word but. There is no but here. If you're saying that you're a civilian, yeah? You're saying you're a civilian. Then the Janjaweed Hamdan and the Janjaweed government, they have created this mess. Do you agree?
I do.
Okay, now, and you're the victim in the middle of it. Yes?
Of course.
Okay, now, who created the Janjaweed?
Well, I mean, it's regimes.
The regime, the government, yeah?
Yep.
Now, why then, Manawi, why then go and work with a government that was oppressed you?
I mean, that's their point of the political idea that they took it. So I'm not here to speak about Manawi, but when I came here,
do you think he's wrong?
No, he's wrong. Everyone has a positive and a negative side. So I'm not saying that Manawi is always right, but he's seen the point and he took part with the government because he's seen the Janjaweed. If he did not take that part, okay, they will going to finish him in Darfur and he will have no place to stay. So that's why he took his side. So I'm not here to justify what the Manawi is doing.
So Manawi is scared from the government.
No, take out the scared word. So I mean, there's not scared or non-scared. So
why did he? Okay, if he's not scared, then why did he go side with the government rather than stay neutral and then go on and back the civilians?
And do you think if he stay neutral there in Darfur, he will stay with the Janjaweed and nothing will happen to them?
But it's the same thing. You got Abdulaziz and Hilu staying neutral and no one touched him.
Abdulaziz's problem and ours in Darfur is totally different. There is no comparison.
Are you not in the same country?
We are in the same country, but we are regional.
So how is it different? Sorry?
It's quite different here. So it's different.
Can you explain how is it different?
It's different whether it's the tribes, whether everything is different. It's the tribes. So because
how is it different?
It's
Do
different.
you see my video, Zunji?
What do you mean by different?
Different is that if you go to Nuba Mountain,
I can't tell. Listen, I can't tell the difference between you and somebody in the middle.
I will tell. So you ask me, I will explain to you.
Tell me, how can you tell the difference?
The difference is that, so if you go to the Nuba Mountain or in Kurdistan, so there is no many tribes like we have in Darfur. And the real issue is right now in
How many tribes?
I think probably 100 or something like that.
So there's no many tribes in Nuba Mountain. They just something like that. But in Darfur, there's more than hundreds.
There is more than 100. It's going over like 300 or even 500.
Is that a makeup? Is that a makeup of yourself, or that you have a?
It's not makeup. Everyone could tell that. So these trees, you can go and search it.
No, but searching.
No, I don't think that is right. I don't think that's right.
On paper, it's not the same as a correct ideology. That's not.
No. I mean, the numbers that we have, the numbers of tribe in Darfur is not similar to what they have in Nuba Mountain. You ask everyone else. So.
No, I'm saying to you, you're not making it. It's not quite right because you're saying they're not similar, but they are similar.
Not similar. I'm not saying the similar part. I'm not saying like they don't look like us. When you say the similar,
genetically, you're the same people.
No, the problem. I mean, the problem is not similar what we have in Darfur.
What is the problem? No, if your problem is Arabization, what's the problem?
Well, I mean, there is not many.
Sorry.
They don't.
Can I answer this question?
No,
They
I wanted to answer the question
like we have in Darfur.
So what's the problem?
Well, the problem is problem. We are here is the problem as well.
So what's the people in the Nuba Mountain problem, and what's your problem? Why is it different?
Well, they are looking to change the regimes and whatever is going on in Sudan. And for us, we're looking for just the peace, like for survival. Right now, people in Darfur, they can't even survive. You know what I mean? So, but in Nuba Mountain, they got a freedom of movement. They could go wherever they want because they are the one who controlling that areas. So, but in Darfur, those who talking about the regime and the government, they are not even able to defend themselves. They go.
Let me explain what he's trying to say because I think I understand what he's trying to say.
No, he do understand as well, Zunji. He do understand.
Zunji, do you see? Zunji, I cannot see my camera. I don't know what is the problem.
Yeah, put your camera on. It's on now. So what
do you see me now?
Let him finish. Yeah, I see you.
But I don't see myself. Why? I don't know.
Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. See, Zunji.
Are you saying?
I think Zunji. I mean, Mudawi is trying to say. Listen. First of all,
I can understand. Sorry, I can understand what he's trying to say, but the thing is, I want to get his ideology, not your ideology, because you have.
No. But I'm just trying to add something because first of all, Mudawi, the number of 300 tribes, that's not true. Okay, unless you count any dialect as a tribe, because that's not true. Because there are like, of course, many dialects in Sudan, but not that anyway. But that's not the point I want to say. You know, the biggest difference between Nuba Mountains and Darfur is that in Darfur, the indigenous people have been expelled from their country, from their tribal lands, and most of our people are refugees in Chad, Central Africa, and displaced. We have 175 camps. Internal displaced camps and refugee camps where our people from the blacks are staying. And those, the Janjaweed, they came and they stay. Wait, they stay in our place. In Nuba Mountain, there's nothing like that. In Nuba Mountain, there is nothing like that. The Janjaweed didn't go there to occupy the lands of the Nuba people. That is the biggest difference. So what he's saying, we in Darfur, we are trying to be there to survive. We are trying to go back to our land.
That's why
the Nuba Mountain there, they are talking about how to bring freedom and how to, like, all of these big things. Did you get that?
Yes, sir. This is why I said earlier, you've been invaded by people from the Borno Empire, the Kanem Borno, in that region. And that's why, and they're claiming to be as you, and they have a land over there. But they still, some rulers come from Chad. They are ruling in Chad, but they are also.
You got to understand that the one who was used.
Calm down. Let me speak. Let me finish. I'm saying there are people that ruling in Chad, and they're trying to expand their power all across that area. And this is one of the reasons why it's called greediness and power hungry. People are power hungry. Do you understand? And now claiming another land is theirs. Do you agree with me?
No, I don't agree because I am the owner of the land and I know I know who I am. I know my tribal lands. Everyone in Darfur knows their tribal land.
You are the owner,
No,
but
no,
you
the
don't
one
rule.
who is taking our land is the Janjaweed, my brother. This is what you need to understand.
But you don't rule? No, but you the owner. How are you the owner, but you don't rule?
What?
How are you the owner, but you don't rule?
No, the problem is that, okay, you know, what is the biggest problem? Before like the Janjaweed came, we were living in our own lands.
I'm not talking about the Janjaweed. I'm saying, how are you the owner of the land, but you don't rule the land? You're not the minister of the land. You don't rule the land.
No. I told you that this government, all of it is illegal. What are you talking? Do you talking about?
Like a Joinkwe and those others are
this
the puppet.
is illegal government,
They
my
are
brother.
the puppet. Joinkwe is the biggest puppet.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want to say, but listen, the problem with you, Jara and others, the problem with
Joinkwe,
please don't interrupt me. Listen, the problem with you cannot tell the truth.
You said
you can talk about the problems. Listen, of the army, but you will never talk about the crimes committed by the Janjaweed. But I am here saying clearly that Abdul Fattah al-Burhan is a criminal, and if the International Criminal Court is really serious, if they want to arrest him, I will be the first to clap my hands. Yes. Because he is a criminal. But you will never say that. Listen, please don't interrupt me. You will never say that about the Janjaweed.
You say now?
The Janjaweed, listen, the Janjaweed now are committing all crimes, slaughtering people, raping women, taking our land. We are refugees and displaced in Darfur. They are changing the names of our mountains from four languages to Arabic language.
Why
you are silent? You are silent because you put your hands with the Janjaweed. That is the truth.
Okay,
you can never talk about the crimes committed by the Janjaweed.
Wait a second. Let me hear this. Let me hear from this gentleman. So, they said he's from Khartoum. Yeah. Yesterday he came over here, and he said he's from Khartoum. Yeah. I don't know if he's from Khartoum. Is he Northerners or is he from Darfur? Because Khartoum is a center. Some part of Khartoum is in Darfur. Some part of Khartoum is in the center or the east. So, what's your take on this?
I'm Sudanese. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about problem and issue Sudanese. My personal, where I come from, or why my parents come from, where I'm born.
This guy, put your camera on, please. Before I remove you, put your camera on, please. This guy come over. What is his name? Put your camera on, or I'm going to remove you. Yeah, go on.
Right. I'm talking about the issue in my country. As a person, I don't need to give any information about where am I from, where my ethnic group from, because I'm Sudanese. Right? Let's be clear with this. Yeah? Are you agree?
So where do you stand on this?
Where are you standing?
No, I'm asking you, where do you stand in this? Because you said you're from Khartoum, yeah?
Yes.
Right, so where do you stand?
The issue is mine. That's the problem of my country. I need to talk about it as well.
All right, that's fine. So do you stand with the army, or do you stand
where I stand. That's my belief.
Okay, where do you stand?
I'm here to discuss the issue and the problem. Okay, because I want to ask you, Zain, listen, I want to ask you where you stand. Do you understand?
All right, that's what I'm saying to you. I'm raising awareness, yeah? Let me explain to you again. I'm raising awareness. Okay. That's what I asked you. You can't ask me where I stand. I'm the host, mate.
Okay.
If you want to sit down here and listen, if you don't want to, you can go.
Right. Yesterday, listen to me.
You understand?
I stated clearly,
This is not, listen, this is not, you think you're always in position of power.
Listen, it's not power. It's not power. If you drop me from this life, it doesn't matter. But I'm saying my opinion. Do you want to hear it?
That's what
you don't?
That's what I'm saying to you. I'm asking you, so where do you stand?
I'm standing with my country, with my military. I said that yesterday, and I will say it again. Do you understand? Do you want me to talk now or not?
Oh, you're standing with a Janjaweed?
Yeah. No. You're twisting it. You're twisting it. I'm standing with my country, with my military.
You are standing with the Janjaweed because the Janjaweed is a
military. When did I say that? Why are you saying things in my mouth I didn't say? Why are you flipping it?
What, you're standing with the military, and the military is the Janjaweed?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's the military. It's been there for 100 years since
but it doesn't mean that it's been there for 100 years. That doesn't mean that they haven't committed crime against humanity.
we all agree they did. We all agreed. Let's
So they are
be
the
clear.
Janjaweed.
Let's
So
be clear.
So they
Listen,
but they are Janjaweed.
100 years,
don't
who
interrupt me.
created
Do you
them?
want me to talk? Or do you
He
want
say 100 years, who created them? Who created the
Listen.
Janjaweed?
Listen, do you want me to talk or get my point
you
across?
can talk and you have to
because
answer
let me tell you this.
Talk and you have to
you
answer.
in this chat now, you said you spirit in awareness, yeah? But you're not putting people to get their talk. You don't give in the time people to talk to get their point cross because you keep interrupting them. Do you understand? So if you spirit in awareness you need to give each one of us time to talk about the issue. If you don't have the ability to listen to somebody that disagree with you, that just not a point of us coming here and talk to you.
Sir, get to the point. Get to the point.
Yeah, let's get to my point, okay? The situation is, right now, what you're saying is, I'm standing with my military because my military is right, okay? They are defending...
Because they're saying that your people own the military. That's why.
Who people? What people?
Your people that so-called
Who people? I'm Sudanese. I'm like you. I'm Sudanese.
No. I'm saying your people, because a lot of people here saying your people, someone like you.
Who people? Who my people? Who are my people?
Because they class you in that country.
Everybody in Sudan is my people.
Wait a second. They class you at that country as an Arab or Arab Indian.
I'm not an Arab. I didn't come and said I'm an Arab. I'm an African. I'm Sudanese African.
I'm standing with my military. He says
I'm standing with my military. Yes.
So that means you are the biggest problem and you are the disaster.
Do you have?
Oh my God!
That's his point. Whether he's standing with the military
that's my
or not.
opinion. That's my opinion and my belief. I'm just telling you. If you like it, if you don't like it, that is up to you. But I'm here to tell you what my opinion is.
Mr. Naima, all I'm asking that it's not hard for him. All I'm asking, some people saying that someone that look like you, claiming to be Arabs in those countries, or some of them claim to be Arabs, they're the one that creating all the problem. Because you're saying your military is the militaries that being created by those people that will claim something like claim to be Arabs or claim to be something else rather than the original identity.
Okay, so let me answer you. Let me answer you. Okay,
yeah.
Give me the time to answer you. The military I believe in is not belonging to certain people. It's belong to all Sudanese people. Because in the military, listen to me. No. You're not letting me talk. Let me talk. The military in Sudan is belong to everybody. We got people from the north, from the east, from the south, from everywhere. Everybody is in that military. That's why I'm supporting.
No.
Everybody is claiming he own the military, certain group and certain tribe. They own the military. That's not my opinion. My opinion,
but I'm
my
not the
belief,
part of the
military is
and
for
I'm not
everybody.
supporting the military.
Do you agree with that, Mr. Jara? Do you agree with that?
No. I'm not.
That's your problem. You don't agree.
I am the Sudanese,
That's your problem.
originally indigenous.
Okay, listen. Now let me.
But I am not the part. They know me well.
Okay, let me answer that.
I am not supporting
the truth is
I'm not supporting the military and I'm not the part of the military.
Yara, you are
the
from
military
the tribe
of Sudan, they are the criminal. They do all this crime in Sudan, in generally, especially in Darfur, on South Sudan and Blue Nile.
Wait a second, Yara.
They did these all crimes, and I cannot support this all.
Yeah, it's your right. It's your right. But
I cannot support them. Okay. I cannot
Jara, let people talk. You can't just have all the time yourself because other people need to talk.
And I'm not the part of them. Anyone for me.
Okay, yeah, it's your choice. Now let me say something.
Anyone who support the government of Sudan, anyone who support the Mushtaraka or Janjaweed, for me, I see as a criminal. I cannot support them, and I cannot agree with them.
I respect your choice. I respect your opinion. Now let me say something about the army. Because Nimir, he said something about the army. He's right. The army, all Sudanese ethnic groups are in the army. And let me tell you, Zunji, if you don't know, the majority
of the Sudanese army, I mean the soldiers, they are from the black indigenous people like like Nuba and others. But but there is a big problem. The leadership of the army is certain people, and particularly from the North Sudan and the ruling elites, and that is our major problem, because you know our army is about orders. We want to change that, but right now we are not talking about any other issue between us and changing the leadership of the army. No, we are talking about fighting and destroying the Janjaweed militia.
Sorry. So the lead. So you agreed in the Janjaweed army, which is you are supporting the leadership. None of them are actually from the ethnic minority; those who are black, right?
No, they are from the minority, a majority from North Sudan, of course. The leadership, yes.
No, you're saying from the east, right?
What?
They have a list of the name of those people, the leadership.
Who?
You have a name? You have a list of their names?
You mean the leaders of the army?
Yeah, the people.
No, for example, if you see just like Yasser Al-Atta,
Wait, I don't understand. Zwingi, you mean from Zwingi? Let me understand. You mean to him from the Janjaweed or the military?
Please give me a chance.
Yeah, but I want to understand the question. Please, I was a little bit far away. Zwingi means
don't you hear that I'm talking? Or you don't see me, right?
Wait a second, Jara, just wait with me a second.
Junji asked me, the point is, like, the truth of the matter is that the same ruling elites, whom I call the northern elites or the central elites, now you are thinking about East, forget about that. I mean those who rule Sudan.
So are you saying there is a discrimination based on people? There are people that consider a consolidated power, and they kept themselves at the position of the leadership of the military academy.
Yes, and they are the ones together with the economic elites, together with the political parties. They are the one who rule Sudan from 1956 up to now, and they are the one who want to Arabize Sudan.
So is that why Mr. Naima, he said he's standing with his military?
Yes, he said he's standing with the military, but because he said one point, he said that military, I mean, like it belongs to all the Sudanese people, and I want to confirm.
If the leadership coming only from one side, then it's not. It does not.
And that is why we have been fighting to change that leadership for over 50 years, and our fighting continues.
Yeah, so wait a second, because I want to. So the reason is saying if the leadership at the top comes only from one side. And that's why they have the bank account, they bankroll the rest of them. The rest of them are all little minions. They can just buy them and give them like 50 pounds a month. Yeah, 50 pounds a month to work as a soldier, and later when they can fight you. Do you understand what I'm saying? But the leadership never
I know,
changed.
but that's what they have been doing.
Hold on. But the leadership has never changed, is it?
That is the political parties, my brother. They own, like in Sudan, the political parties, they are the one who own the military. Not only the Al-Bashir government, even before that.
The leadership and the tactic of the military has not changed.
What? Oh, no, of course. Except in this battle that started on the 15th of April. They are the one who used the Janjaweed and with the political, with the regime, Al-Bashir regime, to destroy the people of Sudan, especially in South Sudan and Darfur. But right now, and that's exactly what I wanted to say, right now they are doing the right thing. They are doing the right thing. That's why I support.
Sorry, brother, where are they from?
Who?
The leadership of the armies. Most of the leadership.
Most of them are from North Sudan.
What do you mean by North? Explain further, because North.
Geographic North. Okay, let me say the major. Forget about the geography. They call themselves, Arab.
Are they a specific ethnic group?
Okay, exactly. Most of them from Jaliin. Jaliya is a tribe. Ethnic group in North Sudan. And also Shaigiya and Danagla. These three, they are the ones controlling military power, political power, economic power, cultural power, media and everything in Sudan since 1956, and that is why there are revolutions over revolution, because we, the Sudanese people, want change. And listen, we don't have a difference between Arab and African, between someone from Jaliin or from anyone. We are all one. Our enemy is the ruling elites. But the problem with those who claim that they are revolutionists,
okay, hold on. How do you tell the difference between a Jaliin person and a person from Ethiopia, for example, the Amhara region or the Tigray?
How do I show the difference?
How can you tell the difference? If I brought two people right now, two pictures, can you tell me which one can be Jaliin or Amhara?
Well, sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's not easy. Not only in the Ethiopia or Eritrean border, but when you go to Central Africa, you go to Chad, it's also very different way. I'm saying it's very because Sudan. Listen, Sudan. There are a lot of ethnic groups.
Sorry, sir, because you're trying to change the topic. How will you tell the difference between someone's called Jaliin and someone, for example, is Amhara or Tigray or something like that?
If I just see them, sometimes it's easier because their physical, features. But sometimes, if you talk to them, of course, they are from different, backgrounds. They are from different cultures, different languages. Everything is different in terms of when they talk. So it's very obvious. But sometimes, people. It's not easy sometimes, because even why did I bring chat? Because there are people. Listen, Sudan is a border to many countries. Not only there is Eritrea, there is Egypt. Listen, there is Ethiopia, there is Chad, there is Central Africa. And listen, those who are living in the border, sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, calm down. So I'm just saying you can't tell the difference. It's hard to tell, yeah?
No, I can tell. For me, I can tell, but sometimes it may be different.
How are you going to tell? Can you tell me, for example, how are you going to tell?
About the difference?
Yeah.
Because the Amhara people, especially the Ethiopians, I lived with them, I know them. Their physical features are not exactly different from the Sudanese, but not completely different, but a lot different from the Sudanese. Sudanese are, whether they are from North Sudan or anywhere,
I'm just asking you to explain to me, how can you tell the difference? Tell me. Maybe the language,
physical characteristics,
the dress. How can you tell the difference?
Yes, dress is also different, of course. Culture, language, and the point is why? What are you trying? What is the point that you are trying to make here?
The point I'm trying to make, because anyone can move from across the border and claim to be Jaliin or Shawaga. Well, anyone from a Jaliin or Shawaga can move across the border to Ethiopia and claim to be Tigray.
No, but the problem, you don't know the geography of Sudan. I'm saying the Jaliin are in northern Sudan, very close to Egypt.
Wait, if they know the language,
they are very close to Egypt. They are not in the border of Eritrea.
If they know the language, anyone can claim that.
No. But the problem.
Let me tell you this, yeah? Okay? So, like he said, the people who are claiming to be Eritrean, to be from Ethiopia and that part, they're not from Jaliin. You can't get somebody from the Far East to come in to say, oh, I'm from Eritrea, or I'm from...
Why did the Bani Amma people in Eritrea?
No, they're not Jaliin. They live in the border. They have a divided, they tribe the same way. They have a tribes in Eritrea.
Can you give me an example? Name a person that is a Jaliin, please.
Pardon?
Can you name a person that you know of is a Jaliin?
A Jaliin? There's a lot of them. Al-Bashir was Jaliin.
No. Bashir is very obvious. He's got 11
Yeah,
gangs.
there are a lot of people Jaliin. Burhan is Jaliin. Why?
No.
What is the point? What's the point you're trying to make? Listen,
cannot lie about.
Listen, let me tell you this.
Wait a second. Al-Bashir cannot lie about that. Al-Bashir is a Borno.
No.
Yeah? This guy is a very obvious.
No.
The kind of Borno Empire.
No.
That's what
your information is wrong. He's not Borno. Your information is very wrong. Go correct the information. GPT can correct it for you.
And Hausa. And Hausa too.
Listen,
it's not wrong.
Go read the history and see it. That
It's not wrong.
where he come
It's
from.
not- Sir, it's not wrong.
Where did he came from? Where his father came from? Where his mother came from? He didn't come from Hausa. He didn't come from that side.
No, the tribal
That's
mark don't
not
lie.
the way we. That's not
Listen,
what I know.
The gang sign don't lie.
There is a different tribe have a different have a different mark. Do you understand?
The gang sign don't lie, brother.
Listen to me. He's
The
not.
gang sign
I'm
don't lie.
telling you, your information is wrong. That's the very things. So I know the way you operate. Yeah. When things it doesn't go your way, when somebody doesn't agree with you, you don't take it well. Do you understand? So I'm just trying to make my point.
Hold on, it's not about I don't take it well.
Yeah, you don't.
It's about you trying to lie and trying to stand on that.
I didn't lie. Why would I lie? You calling me a liar?
No, I'm saying no. You see that lie that has been maintained about the tribal marks for quite a few number of years, where people didn't want it. That code is not being untangled. You know, that code of the gang of the tribal marks. It's not been untangled for a long time, and that's why what people tell a lie. Do you understand what I'm saying? And but that now that code has been entangled and been uncovered, right? Everyone knows that code right now.
He didn't know about the tribal marks because you was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. You was speaking about the tribal marks.
Listen, the tribe marks. You want tell me what the tribe mark is.
Look to
You
his
know,
hair.
Sudan
Look to my hair.
Listen to me.
Zengi,
Sudan have
look to his hair and look to
535
my hair.
tribes in Sudan, inside Sudan. They have a different language. They have a different line mark. They have a different culture in every aspect, in wedding, in funeral, in every different aspect. So you're not telling me, oh, you know what, recognize people from 535 tribes that they have a different mark, and I need to memorize them to tell you. If I ask you to name them, you won't name them.
You cannot ask me here.
Because you just keep laughing for nothing. There is nothing to laugh about here.
Neymar, you say to me you are the supporting the government, right? You are supporting the government.
I am.
So, yes, you are supporting the government.
Who you are supporting?
You are supporting the Burhan, right?
Who you are supporting?
You are supporting the Burhan, right?
Who you are supporting? I said what I'm supporting. Who are you supporting?
Listen, I said you are supporting Burhan, right or no?
Listen to me. I want to ask you.
I asked you the question. Did you support the Burhan or no?
Who are you supporting?
I am not supporting the Burhan. Did you support the Burhan or no?
Tell me who.
Bro, I am asking the question.
Be brave enough.
Yeah, he said yes, supporting
you believe
the army. He said yes. Now you answer. Who are you
supporting? Be brave
supporting?
enough and believe what you supporting.
I'm supporting.
And tell me what you support.
I'm supporting the one who is in a right way.
Who?
In a right way.
In your opinion, who is in the right way? Tell us.
And he is like in a way of the struggle
tell
of the Sudanese people.
Who?
Completely.
Who is that?
Who is he?
There is a leaders.
No, who? Tell me. Yeah, tell us. I told you. What am I supporting?
Bro,
what
I
am
asked you the question.
What my opinion on it?
You say before, you say that you are supporting the government of Sudan. That means you are supporting the Al-Burhan. Al-Burhan, he is the criminal.
Listen, I'm not supporting individuals. One point you don't understand. My support is not for one person. My support, I said for my military.
You just want someone to listen to you, and you don't want to listen to someone what to say to you.
I'm not. I asked you. You didn't answer. Okay,
bro.
I'm supporting the military as a military. I'm not following one person.
Listen to me, and I can listen to you. I was listening to you. You have to listen to me. I was asking you a question, and you don't want to answer. I said you are supporting the government of Sudan. That means you are supporting the Al-Burhan. And you don't want to answer.
What did I said when you asked?
Did you support the Al-Burhan or no?
Listen, answer my question. Answer my question, yeah? Because you can't have it two way. I asked you a question, you didn't answer. You can't ask me.
That is off topic. Hold on a second. Let's get back to the topic because we're talking about the military institution and how you recognize a Jalin or Amhara or people from the east, like the Beni Armour in Eritrea. Hold on a second. Like the Beni Armour in Eritrea where they claim Bija when they come to different positions at right side.
They're not Bija. Beni Armour is not Bija.
Hold on a second. No, there are people that come in under the umbrella of the Bija, right?
Yeah.
They have to claim that.
You didn't know the background.
Yeah.
You didn't know the background, Yazunji.
Right. So what I'm saying.
Can you shut up? Can you shut up? Let him talk.
Yeah, so you said Omar al-Bashir is a Jalim, but his tribal mark has proved that he's not.
Who?
What would you say about Omar al-Bashir?
I told you, you have a misinformation in your head. Al-Bashir is not from Hausa. He's not from Falata. He is from Shandi, from Al-Jalin. Everybody knows that.
Okay,
If you
okay.
don't know, go search about it. That's it.
Brother. So where did the tribal mark of the Jalim come from?
From the tribe itself. What do you mean? From the history.
tribe?
I said,
What
listen
tribe?
to me. I said there is a 500, yeah?
But are they
500
T-
and
are they T-graded?
35. Let me tell you this.
Sir,
Listen.
wait a second. I'm coming because you said they got it from the tribe. So are they T-graded? Because they have the same tribal mark.
Who?
The Tigray.
They have a same tribe mark.
There's a
Listen, they are in
region- there's a
two
region
different
in every
countries.
tribe.
They're not in the same country.
What
Do you
mean?
understand?
But there's the same border.
They not are the same country.
But
They
they're
are in
closer
different
to the
country.
border. They're closer to the border of Eritrea.
Listen to me. Listen, let me tell you. The chicken in Africa and the chicken in Europe is a chicken at the end of it. Do you understand? So
No.
what the point you're trying to make? Listen
Mr.
to me.
Naima,
When
Mr.
is a
Naima.
dog is a dog. Let me tell you this.
Naima, Mr.
The
Naima.
tribe you're talking about, you
Calm
tribe.
down, Mr. Naima. Just calm down. Mr. Naima.
I am down, mate.
Okay.
I'm not really hard to telling me to come down. You just
Okay, calm
you
down.
don't want to let me talk.
No. You said the Jalim from Shandi. Yeah?
Yes.
You're from Shandi, right?
Yeah.
How close Shandi to the border of Eritrea and Kassala?
Along.
So are you telling me people cannot immigrate to that area?
To Eritrea.
Yeah, back and forth.
Back and forth from there.
Yeah.
Zengi, you need to know that the geography.
Let me tell you
of
this.
Sudan-
Zingy,
Let me
You
Zingy,
are
let me
very
tell you
bad.
I'm waiting a long time.
Listen,
I
listen,
don't
let me
get
tell you
enough time
this.
to
Do
speak
you want me
also.
to answer?
I never get
Do you
the
want me
chance.
to answer? Do you want me
Zingy,
to
can you
answer?
give me a little bit time?
The
I should
majority,
speak a little bit.
the majority of that side people in Shendi, they want to migrate to that. It has individual and some cases in case of life circumstances. If somebody moved there for
How do you know-
studying
how do
or
you know
something, got
How do you know
married there, he made a family there. That's called individual circumstances. You can't say all the tribe, most of the majority in Shendi, they can immigrate to
How big is-
Eritrea, and then you
Brother,
classify
how
them
big- how
as
big-
Eritrean.
Brother, how big is Shandi?
Pardon?
How big it is?
Shandi
Yeah. Demographics.
is probably, I would say, is a small. Is not a short state. It's got like a seven county. I would say they got 7 county within.
Brother, how big it is demographically?
I would say in city wise,
Population or land wise?
city wise.
Yes. Population wise and demographic land wise is what distance and. How big-
I mean, you asking about you like a civil engineer. Do you understand? I'm asking you. I'm taking the point is. I'm
No,
saying
no,
in general
no,
because you
no,
saying
because-
how you
because
comparing like you saying
because the city is
how
tiny.
much you love me. That's
No,
not a
because-
question to ask.
No,
Do you
because the
understand?
city- because
I
the
said
city
they
is
got
tiny.
7 county. Yeah, 7
7
county.
County is very small, is it?
Yeah, 7 counties. Yeah, but you saying the point of view, knowing how long it is and how many county and how much population in there. What is the point behind it?
But the point is, because there is a fabrication of statistics of the number of people.
Okay, let's hear it.
That's the point that I was trying to make.
Let's hear it.
The number of population that in regard to people that will live in that area, as in regard to the people that live in the east or the other side, for example, Kassala, Port Sudan, and those regions. So the statistics, the number is not that really big. Let's be fair, because Shendi is a military garrison that was established under British control and under the Ottoman. Yeah. So now, when I asked you about the tribal marks, I know for sure. The people that were claiming to be Jaleen and have the tribal marks, then are you saying then the people that were Ja'alin have a tribal marks? They went to another countries and claimed another tribe.
No, I did not say that. I said you cannot take the majority from that tribe, Al Ja'alin, to place it in Eritrea, and then after a few years you're saying, oh, this person is originally from Eritrea.
I'm not placing it, but Eritrea, brother, Eritrea is border of Sudan and Kassala. Most Eritrean migrants are in Sudan, in Kassala and those areas.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, exactly. So
and
most
those tribes, let me tell you this, those tribes, we have them in the both sides. There is Sudanese one, which is under the umbrella of Al-Bija, and there is an Eritrean one. Do you understand?
Sorry?
So the same tribe, Bani Amir, two of them, we have them in the both sides. The same things. We have in Kassala and all Kassala and Port Sudan on all that region, and at the same times in Eritrea they exist there. They are both in the same countries. Two tribes.
They are migrants.
This is just like Zagawa.
They
like
are
Zagawa,
migrants.
who are found in
Eritrean, I don't know what to call them.
You don't know that,
migrants. In
Kassala. You don't know
that. No, that's a complete.
You don't know that.
Listen.
No.
You don't know that.
Neymar. I am the indigenous.
You don't know. We have a mixed tribe with other countries.
Neymar.
You know how many countries surrounded us? 9. Do you want to tell me we do not have a similar tribes we share between those countries, some of those countries?
Neymar, do you listen to me?
Oh, you didn't went to school in Sudan, did you?